Hello guys, how are you doing? Well, here we are with the first day of the great Redbull Wololo Legacy. We're gonna see AC series. I'm I'm sure you're going to enjoy a lot with this opening series. It is.
Finally, Nelly, finally we're here. Welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. This is Mem, this is Nelly. You all know probably both of us, hopefully. And now we have Jordan versus NBL. But what we have seen today, we could talk a little bit about what we have seen today. You want to talk about some surprise? Doubt your teammate, 0-2 against the Gal.
Yeah, he was really heartbroken there for sure. Not really what he was thinking would happen, right? He was already thinking ahead, like, okay, who am I going to face in the winner's bracket? And now we are into a weird scenario in Group A where it's not unlikely that even if Dowd wins, he's probably going to face a GL player in the elimination match tomorrow, in the decider match tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, I'm checking because it can be a potential. The Viper versus Jordan. Can be. So then it can be that can be the opponent. We will see. So the next series that we're having, well, as soon as possible, it will be Jordan versus NBL. Let's talk a little bit about this series. I mean, you know pretty well how Jordan is prepared. We all know also pretty well how NBL is prepared. I mean, it's all good, you know. Yeah. But always makes NBL a more complicated player to play.
Yeah, he still had to work 2 days ago, so he arrived relatively late compared to all the other players. Couldn't really have the setup. Then we had our great invitational dinner here. So this morning he was basically having the first chance to really test the setup, get into the groove. And Jordan, obviously he arrived a day earlier, instantly started some practice games. So it feels like setup-wise, feeling out how the aura of the castle is going to work out, Jordan should have the small edge.
Also, you know that I always like to ask about the psychological condition. I have the feeling that this year is going to be less important for how the players are playing. Just look at the performance from Kingston. I mean, it's the first time, and he was with the Piper at some point, 200 power, 150. Then you saw Villes, the Iceman. Now more Iceman than ever. I mean, seriously? You have seen the last guys?
He was focused.
Was focused, and then, don't worry, guys. I am on the way to... He's looking sharp, Villes, for example. So, again, about that, do you think that factor... Both got experience. NBL has been in many LAN already, Jordan as well. So, it's all about how they feel today, the strategies. The games can be very snowball, civilizations. What do you think is going to be the bigger factor here in this series? I know it's a hard question, but...
The thing is, Jordan, his playstyle is he's trying to play meta, he's strong in execution, he's so linear in his playstyle, and you kind of know what you're getting. You get the best macro, the best micro, the best civilizations, but you know what you're getting, right? With MBL, throw all that overboard.
The most unexpected.
Yeah, it's like civilization choices, wild map choices you can't predict beforehand.
God.
Strategies, it's so wild. Like we saw Burmese, right? The only time someone picked Burmese, I think, was MBL in a Red Bull tournament ever. Like he had so many wild approaches to the game. And this could easily break Jordan if he's not in the right mindset, because he has to be so sharp.
He make the biggest comeback.
NBL.
In NBL, 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0, and then he was like, 2-0, I have nothing to lose. Let's go wild. And then
he lost.
Yeah.
So he had something to lose. Tournament life.
Let's see what we are going to see. We can also talk about then the Viper. How you have seen today the Viper playing? He played his best.
Game 1 felt shaky. Game 2 felt really sharp, I have to say. That was like the perfect defense against a pretty aggressive Kingston. Then the crossbows, perfect decision-making after he found the villager kills. So that was obviously, like, he also picked Arabia, right? So he was confident going into it. I don't think he was really put to the test yet in Game 2. Game 1, not the sharpest, but then the late game was smooth.
So the thing is, we are watching Group A. After this series, we are going to see the winner from the other group. And in the other group, even if Lear was looking a little bit shaky because he was about to lose, the other two, let's say, big names, Mr. Yo and Hera. We didn't see, I don't know if you have seen some of the games.
I've seen,
yeah. Guys, professional, you know. We are checking the, what do you think we were doing the analytics? Because Nili was taking a look, and how was Mr. Yo and Hera?
Mr. Yo obviously played against Valas. Frigid Lake looked a bit shaky. He got Gojaras on Frigid Lake, which is considered to be one of the strongest civilizations, so a lot of people felt that should be an easy win. Valas pushed him to the limit there, though. And Hera against Sito just felt really smooth, and after that he went to Mr. Yo. I have 2-0, tonight I have 4-0.
Oh my God. Well, guys, let's see if that's going to happen later, because I think we have the draft ready, and we're going to jump into the draft from this amazing series, Jordan versus MBL. And yeah, I wasn't wrong. Look at this beauty. Oh man, now we're checking very close because we were later before, sorry. And now we have here Jordan and MBL taking a lot of notes.
Yeah, and we start off with the map ban, so we get rid of the maps that you don't like. Jordan has the first pick there, Atacama gone, MBL. Felt a bit surprised by that.
Yeah. Did you see his reaction? Was like, ah, Atacama? Okay. Then but he went Free Lake.
Comparably, Jordan isn't as smiling as much as I thought in his shot, and MBL is smiling more than I would have thought. If you look at their pictures, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's Jordan without teeth. That's like his worst mood that he can get.
You got a point. It's like, I don't like where this is going.
Ooh, Shoals and Outcrop are the home maps. We have 11 maps in total, so now we continue banning until we only have one more map left, and then we go into the civilization draft. There, Jordan.
He's smiling more.
He's back.
But Nili, these maps, we can talk about Shoals and Outcrop. Not the fastest map in the map pool. These are, we were talking about this map specifically.
Yeah.
Shoals, these maps are more late game oriented.
Yeah, I would think so as well. Outcrop really easy to wall. Shoals, very misleading if you look at the thumbnail, and we will discuss all about that. But both players kind of playing the late game, so I wouldn't be surprised if we went into enclosed in map number 1 basically, but banned from Jordan. So
Then Arabia can be the I mean, MBL is not going to ban Arabia.
That's
I mean,
true.
if he ban Arabia, we have to make a new Red Bull already. You know, like, what's happening here?
Yeah. And
What? Is Arabia there? No, is Acclivity?
Acclivity and the Bull being banned.
Yeah.
I think Acclivity could have been a good map for MBL as well. And now Jordan has 2 choices. I think Arabia was one of them, and he goes for the ban. And
I think that Arabia is the map.
Arabia could be left.
Is the
Northern
map.
Isles.
And he smiled to MBL like, don't worry, I'll lead you, I love you, Arabia.
But aren't you surprised that MBL left Arabia and Northern Isles open?
Yeah, like you mean that Usul have banned earlier Northern Ireland, right?
Yeah.
Because he gave the opportunity to Jordan to pick Northern Ireland as well.
That's
but the surprise is that Jordan didn't pick it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Northern Irelands bring that messy games. And Jordan don't want that one. Because depending how the map generation it is on Arabia, you can get a game according to what he wants.
Yeah.
But we all know how good and how used to Arabia is MBL. I mean, you don't want to play Arabia against MBL. You want yourself?
I myself, no, never.
No, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's also like it gives MBL a nice jump into the tournament, right? Because as we mentioned earlier, Jordan should be having his head more in the tournament than MBL, right? 2 weeks of boot camp, now arrived a day earlier, and MBL basically, like, he only really got into the grind of the tournament like 4 days ago, even streamed a lot, still had to work. So I think if I was in Jordan's shoes, would have given MBL a weird map, something that MBL had to digest first.
Yeah. But that's one thing that I think MBL is doing really well. I think one of his best abilities is that he just adapt, he just adjust during the games, right? Like, I don't know, do you think he has a plan?
And
I say this like a compliment. You know, it's like a compliment. Like, seriously.
It's funny how his brain works, right? And even before the qualification, right, I still had the dreams and ambition to qualify for this tournament. I actually had coaching by MBL, and his brain works pretty weird, and he has so many like different takes to the top players, but he like envisions the game so early. Like, he knows how mid castle age is going to look like while they're still loading into the game.
Okay. Well, we see now Aztecs, Magyar's band, Cumans and Byzantines. Well, Cumans can be a dangerous civilization in Outcrop. No?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So
not so much Arabia. Oh, it could be
that's preparation. That's preparation.
Yeah.
Cumans, Byzantines, for Shoals, right?
Oh, and we get Gojaras, considered to be one of the stronger civilizations there for sure. And MBL looking over. think it... Does he need glasses? Mem, you should know.
Well, I need the glasses. I mean, so I don't know what you ask because I don't see anything already. Mayans. Well, going for the safe picks. Mayans, you know.
Adzak still open. Let's see. Could be a composition there for Outcrop and Arabia. Goes for Hindustan. Is there on the other side?
Let's start make guess now that
Wait, there I was confused as well.
Oh.
Yeah, Hindustan is for
MBL.
Yeah.
Okay, MBL was going to kill the Philly, you know,
Yeah,
already and before I start the game.
Give me my gula.
What's up? Gurjaras for Shoals? I mean, it's difficult because
Let's see what
now we see
can
Dravidians.
get.
So
Yeah. Dravidians could be better for Shoals.
Yeah.
Starting with extra wood there, something I could see. And
Saracens.
then I think Gurjaras could be played Outcrop, could be played on Arabia. They're just so strong that they are very versatile.
I was casting all the D games with Hera, Empire Wars, and in Gurjaras he was taking the balls. He wasn't using in the mill. Are not worthy?
Different approaches there, and we probably have to interview some of the players, and they will have like very different ideas. Obviously, last patch, the income of those bowls was decreased, so... Ooh, and look at this. This is what I've been saying. MVL with the wild Civ choices. Turks clearly not considered to be in the top 12 civilizations, but MBL throws in a curveball.
And for what map? Or just to make him think. To make his opponent, I can pick the... I can pick. Well, yeah.
What? How do we play Turks here? Arabia feels unreasonable. It kind of has to be for Scholz. Because Scholz, we are playing around IM timings there and having better bombard cannons, instant chemistry. The castle Janissaries are nice as well. You have faster gold income. So I think if you play like the Boomy game, faster Hassa as well, your early IM timing could be nice with Turks on Scholz.
But I think if you think about, even for Outcrop can be good as well. Scouts are with extra pierce armor as well. You can switch into Cap Barges as well, or booming, you make a castle with Janissars, because it's a slow map, so you can go, like, it can work. But the good thing is, if we're thinking this, maybe Jordan is thinking the same. Right?
They were just walking by, and they were like listening, like, oh, well, what does Mavanelli have to say about, like,
well,
what about Turks?
Well,
the problem with Turks and Janissaries on Outcrop is that you don't have stone where you spawn, right? And therefore you have to go to the outside, then collect stone. You have to be in Castle Age kind of for that. And then you can't really use the mobility because you're very much in the corner of the map if you go for that strategy. So I think if you go with that, then it has to be with a more mobile unique unit.
Okay, now we're going to see the players' entrance in the... And that give you a lot of like information, like...
The confidence level.
The confidence. Look at me. Like,
I'm scared.
I'm not confident. Look at... Well, Jordan is always confident. I mean, seriously.
That's the smile that I was talking about.
Yeah. Confidence or happy, you see? The camera was in the other side, Jordan. What are you doing, man? Okay, he's coming, Mr. Jordan.
There he is.
He's stopping by, you know.
He knows.
Professional completely. And again... Well, guys, you can see Mr. Jordan, GL Jordan, and who got more fans in the chat? Jordan or MBL? Because both got
close.
A lot of fans. Well, you can type 1 for Jordan, you can type 2 for MBL. Okay. For example, in the chat, you spam a lot, and that's it. Because now we're going to see MBL, that is number 2 right now. Yeah, look at the spam, man. There's a lot for both.
Yeah.
Look at that. Doesn't look too nervous.
Oh, that's...
What is he looking? He's looking the weather. It's cloudy, man. What is he looking for? It's cloudy. It's not looking the weather. I mean, it's cloudy. Even raining. I don't know. It's raining now?
I don't know. I only looked at the screen after I woke up.
Okay.
And now he's walking there. Still the book. Wrote down all the draft.
Now that nobody listened, this is the first time that they use the book, the notebook to notes. They never use it, man.
Actually,
in the real life, I mean.
In the real life, no. No, they have Notepad open, but obviously we're changing the PCs here. They're bringing the SSDs over to the next PC, so they have their full setup, don't need to set everything up every single time. But especially for the draft, putting down your thoughts earlier. Yeah. And it is different with the drafting situation there in real life compared to what we normally do on the PC.
Okay, so now we are going to be in game number 1, Arabia. We have all the civilizations, and we have to go to the predictions. I don't know if we can have the draft already again there for everyone, for ourselves as well. What do you think it's going to be?
Oh, prediction for the set is so tricky, man. I kind of rule out a 2-0 or 2. This has to go to a deciding game 3, I feel, because they're so close. I have to give the tiniest of edges to Jordan here, and I will give him a 2-1, but it's so close. It feels like 55-45 in favor of our German. Give the thumbs up there. But MBL, I just counted him out so many times and always felt like a mistake.
Okay, this is a good t-shirt, right? Yeah, it is. Well, MBL is checking now the notes. Arabia. Imagine that we talk about Turks and now he pick on Arabia.
Oh God, that.
I mean, that will be like, we will be crazy.
Jordi, the nod. Hello.
Nice intro videos, those.
Yeah. The crazy location.
They are more serious.
Ooh, that was a focus.
That look, huh?
Yeah.
That
nice.
Look.
That's so nice.
And feeling with the sword. Well, we can see here some of these, well, statistics, let's call it, right? The skills they have. Do you agree with all of them?
Well, I made them, so...
Okay, next question.
No, we actually took the heads of lots of players together. I let some of them read those, so it will be tricky, right? Especially like micro for MBL. Some people felt like, nearly what you're saying with micro is not right. But if you think about Mangonel micro, Bombard Cannon micro, Monk micro, if we all include that, MBL is probably the best in those in the world. So he has to be 9 out of 10 if you include all aspects of micro, for example.
Yeah. Other day he was playing Spanish versus Hindustanis. He was a Spanish. Hindustanis is better?
Well...
It's better, right? You know where I'm coming, right? From where I'm coming. He won with Villas and Bombard Towers.
Against whom?
I don't want to say. I mean,
okay.
It's better to not say. Come on. I mean,
okay.
With Villas and Bombard Towers.
He's a crazy dude.
I mean, seriously. And there was Imperial Camels. You know, there was... And he won with Villas and Bombard Towers. I wouldn't mind to see strategies like this.
I wouldn't mind either.
I wouldn't mind.
I think Jordan will be on a level where that strategy should not work, though.
Yeah.
And MBL, oh, look at that. That was a look into the camera.
Oh, look at Jordan.
Oh, meditation time. Okay, no one type in chat, please. It's time to meditate.
But how he knows the camera was at that moment there? I mean, he was with the eyes closed. And, okay. That moment. Okay. Mayans then for Arabia, for MBL, the safest pick?
Feels like it. Hindustanis feels more like an outcrop choice. We had... Or is he going for them on Turks, probably on Shoals? It just feels so weird, but yeah.
Hindustanis with the mobility in outcrop looks really cool as well, like very strong civilization there. Seems he's going to be booming, cheaper villages. Then the late game is very strong. Like if you go for a really late game with, I don't know, cavalry and those crazy hand cannoneers that are beasts with the extra 2 range, I don't know, can be a lot, but we have information and they are already in the game. We're going to see the games. How excited you are, Nelly? Because I want to see the games already.
I wanted to see it so much. You have no idea, man. Remember also, the winner of the set is going to play against the Viper later tonight. So, like, so much on the line, and the winner of that is obviously already through into the quarterfinals.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, let's see, guys, because they are about to start, as you can see, and... Can we see that? I'm trying to see this.
Mem, that's not how it works. Mem just moved his head to the right so that he can look on MBL's stream. Mem, that's not how cameras work and screen.
He listen or what happened here?
No.
I was trying, man. I was trying to see the civilization. Come on. Okay.
Oh,
I love that. Now
God.
we know the Sith.
Dravidians.
For Arabia?
For Arabia. Yeah. Plus 200 wood there is the opening. Apparently good enough for Jordan to pick them.
But if the game go longer, I don't like that choice, honestly. It's tricky. It's like MBL know more or less what is coming.
Yeah.
And if that fail, the later game for Dravidians, no mobility at all, because they don't have mobility. Remember, cavalry from Dravidians is arguably the worst in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a tricky thing. It has to be one-dimensional push, likely to be Arbalest, likely to be something with Halberdiers. Maybe they can mix in some Rumi Swordmen, but it's a unit that is certainly underexplored, and Jordan, he can't fully rely on the skirmishers plus 25% attack speed.
Yeah, I want to see, because if we have Dravidians, we might see in a moment what pick MBL. And I think it's coming.
I feel it's coming. Berbers.
Berbers versus Dravidians.
Ooh. Okay, Dravidians obviously benefiting from the upgrades in the barracks, so it's very easy to get to Halberdiers there. So MBL might be struggling if he goes like full out in cavalry.
Shouldn't be a castle push by MBL. All in 3 stable. If you reach in a good moment in Castle Age, like the knights are working so great right now. The pathing, is working better.
Yeah.
I would say that this is the moment that this is working the best.
Yeah.
For the knights, you take a bad battle with Dravidians, and
Yeah.
the snowball can be real.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's like, I think heavy Castle Age there is absolutely an option. You also said that Dravidians in Imp, they lose some mobility, so maybe Emma wants to go for something like his signature Elite Skirmishers and then goes into Massive Cavaliers with that as well. So I think MBL has actually multiple options in Castle Age and in Imperial Age. The thing is, not a lot of bonuses for Berbers in Feudal Age, and that's where Dravidians shine, because they can simply open like double archer range if they wanted.
Yeah. So, do you think that potentially again we're gonna see the market abuse
Ooh.
in this one? And
That's
I'm talking about MBL even more. Like if he abused the market and reached castles faster than Dravidians, so some walls and try to go very fast to Castle Age.
Absolutely an option, right? We know, like, if Berbers are up in Castle Age and can build that Knight number, it can just completely snowball out of control. And Jordan, he maybe fears that that's indeed an option for MBL. Wants to get the pike upgrade earlier, wants to have crossbow earlier, and wants to survive to get into a better position there. And yeah, Jordan having some issues there, rejoining the game. Still in a good mood, as we can see. I'm joining the game. Password 1, 2, 3.
Isn't that crucial? Like you can keep that mood?
Yeah.
Because we saw before Dowd was a little bit frustrated, for maybe his gameplay or if he did some technical difficulty, whatever. But you need to really keep the focus because it can decrease your gameplay.
Yeah.
That's kind of obvious.
Yeah, but Dowd was obviously only that emotional after his set was over, right? He knows he doesn't need to play again today, so he is free to like just express all his feelings, while Jordan staying in the right mindset, absolutely one of his strengths.
Yeah, many right now, obviously. I think he's always happy. I mean, like he's always happy. Well, you can see that he was complaining about something himself, like how I'm doing this, Jordan, how I'm doing this. That's not the smile anymore. And in a moment, guys, we're gonna have the first game from this series, the last series of Group A, remember, and we have 200k prize pool on the line, 200k prize pool, and the winner from this series will face, as you mentioned before, Nelly, the Viper. The next series, for those people that just joined it, well, I'm not sure if it's going to be Mr. Johera or Leary versus Tatot ACCM.
I think it's going to be Johera followed by Leary, and Tato ACM going on right now on the B stream. ACCM leading 1-0 against Tato there, apparently. So, not looking too great for GL fans today yet.
Not only about that, it's like these players that has been shining for the last year so much, and I will say 2 names, ACCM and Velez. They has been, let's say, in the top 8 constantly.
Yeah.
But they never made the really next step.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, it's still only 1-0, but we saw Velez already. They are looking at the next level, right?
Yeah, Velez had some finals, right? But Mr. Yo kind of guarding the final spot there, trying to win. And ACM, Winchester, obviously one of the big names that broke through as well. And it feels like it's time that ACM maybe has one of the big breakthroughs, maybe a semi-final in the biggest Age of Empires tournament of all times.
And you can notice, guys, how important it is for players like ACCM, because we have met him here and the happiness he has. I mean, he's looking like he's in a paradise, really in a paradise. Okay, I mean, man, you can tell whatever you want, Nelly. I don't mind. I'm happy. I'm here. I'm here. I'm happy. Well, everyone is happy, obviously, but we want to go into the action, and it feels that now they are in the game.
Ooh, look at
Okay,
this.
we are getting there, guys, because they are definitely in the game. So I'm gonna be in contact with Mapu again, which I'm very happy, Nearly.
Oh, has been a long
very
time for the
happy.
two of you.
Long time to be with Mapu. And when we see this camera angle, is because we know that game number 1 is about to start in a moment, and we're going to see what is the opening. We're going to see the opening. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1, MBL, Berbers, Jordan, Dravidians. Obviously, nothing too much going on. We see MBL doing what we were talking. Nearly walling right away.
Yeah. And, well, let's take a look at the opening here. Archery range by MBL, and Jordan is opening double archery range. Remember, Dravidians have an additional 200 wood, so one of the few civilizations that could actually do that together with humans.
Okay, let's see, because that's really, really important. It makes that you don't need to have like the Kuman's cheaper buildings, but you can also make the double archery range right away. The problem is, if you wall like MBL is trying to do, I suppose, yes, but you make few skirmishers, you might hold, right?
Will be tricky. Early fletching here for Jordan as well. MBL had to pause for a small moment, pulled all villagers away from gold. That means he's opening skirmishes.
Yeah, he's opening his skirmishes. You see how he is luring all the deers right now. He's walling, adding more farms, you know, and double B tags already. So he didn't make it in the start. And let's see what is going to happen. We see all the walls. I mean, it's going how we expected. Like, MBL is walling all, and I wouldn't be surprised that as soon as he has the resources, he just make the market.
Oh, well, let's see. Wood upgrade is coming in there as well now. Trying to break this one. Low HP on the palisade, surely. And villagers, they're pretty exposed there. Berries, well, not the prettiest spot for them. And how much skirms do we have? 2, 3 more on the queue. Has to wait for fletching, otherwise he can't engage.
Well, Jordan is expected to have more army. It's normal. He has the double buildings, and we can see there the archers trying to get through. He couldn't, and I don't know if he's gonna finish that wall. He still finished. I don't know why he's not doing a lot of idols. Look at that TC, a lot of idols by MBL. Now he has to relocate all the resources, all the villages in the resources, but MBL is Jordan is completely open because he feels confident. He's just going aggressive, he's attacking, and he feels fine right now.
And that's the beauty of the Dravidians, right? You don't need to care about those early walls. Nice micro by MBL, pulling the low HP villagers away there. Now we see armor coming in, and then it's getting tricky for Jordan to fight there. He does not have the armor. Obviously not the important skirmisher with a skirmisher fight, but MBL, reasonable numbers, might lose his scout. 7 HP, getting away. Seems like it. And, oh, nice kill for Jordan. And now there's barely any vision for MBL.
Okay, he keep going. Well, as you can see with the fog of war, but nothing happening right now because he's walled completely. He's trying to balance the economy a little bit. As you can see, he has 20 villages on wood, 12 on food, 4 on gold, MBL, while Jordan has quite a lot more on food right now. And well, he's not breaking in, but the economy for Jordan looks really smooth.
Yeah, absolutely. The transition is just so easy, right? Look at the food, look at the gold. MBL even goes for the food upgrade. Kind of interesting that he feels like horse color is an option here for him. Feels like he can defend here. Thinks about the very long game. Quite an interesting and pretty ballsy move.
Well, right now with this amount of skirmishes, if he micro properly, he's gonna take all the archers. He's taking right now all the archers, as you can see. Okay, and well, he's cleaning everything. He's cleaning really everything right now. The KD is much better, and MBL is doing a good job. The problem is that Jordan, it's going to go up to Castle Age. Right now, minute 6. There you go.
Archer count not that high, as you can see here for Jordan. Has 2 more in the queue. And, well, Castle Age coming in. Now with the market after he clicked up. That is interesting, man. Typically, we see a market being built so that we can juggle with some resources, try to get to Castle Age a bit earlier. But we're on the way to Castle Age market. Does that imply that he is actually trying to find a ballistics timing?
I believe so. I believe so because otherwise it will make no sense. But MBL still make the market and now and buy some resources. He's not gonna be too far. The problem, as you were mentioning, like he's doing the market now. He has only 5 archers. He doesn't have like big numbers because the KD, he didn't get any advantage from that opening in the start. Having a lot more army and, well,
Well, he got map control, right? He got to design the map how he wanted to. He knows that he didn't face any aggression. He still has the faster castle age timing, right? So there are some advantages that he's taking away from it, but obviously he didn't find the major damage that could end the game quickly.
Yeah, and MBL is already up. I mean, this is typical from MBL. Going slower, a little bit slower, then he hold a little bit, and I wouldn't be surprised that then we see, I mean, transition double stable.
Yeah, feels like a very likely thing. And he is using the market a bit, bought some food there, 12 on gold, obviously not something you need if you go fully for skirmishes that don't cost any gold. Now MBL will find some kills, better numbers for him. I'm a bit surprised that Jordan is out here.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, that, like when you are going up to castle, just wait a little bit, because right now, he just get, well, the numbers didn't work completely. First stable coming, and now he's trying to go forward. We see the units are coming there in the minimap, so he's trying to make some attack. Has crossbow and botkin arrow coming. It's how many archers are there? Ooh, that number is tricky, but MBL noticed those skirmishes working like an outpost. Now, couple of houses is only one stable. Second stable, and then siege workshop.
It's tricky, right? Because so many crossbow already knocking at your door. I think MBL needs to focus on defending. Also, look at that, walling a bit with stone. So he's accepting that he's not going to play 3TC here.
Okay, so that means that probably is another archery range. How many skirmishes he got? He got 9 skirmishes.
Wow.
I really believe that 9 skirmishes is probably a note, but look at that economy. Look at the MBL economy. If he has a second stable, he can spam a lot of knights. And, well, but 3 TCs for Jordan.
I'm so surprised. Is that a janitor play, Mem? It has to be janitors, right? Because he's not continuing to produce skirmishes.
It can be, and he's, well, doing the bloodlines is okay because he's gonna go for the knights, but bloodlines also works for the janitors as well.
Are you kidding me?
He want to make them...
In the queue, look at that, janitors. Barely a unit that we never see. Exclusive to Berbers. It is basically a stronger skirmisher, and I love MBL for using them.
With mobility, skirmishes with mobility, but the thing is, it's beautiful to see the units. Jordan, 3 tone centers. Difference, only 1 villager difference. And then the LTC now for Jordan is starting to happen because doesn't have that many farms, or he has enough farms to keep going with the production.
Yeah, 13 farms obviously not enough. We need 17, 18 farms there if we have wheelbarrow, which we are getting now. So Jordan, we would love to see some more there if we are the Jordan fans. Already thinking about relics, so Jordan accepting the long game there as well, knows that janitors, they won't threaten him too much.
+2 janitors already. Knights with the +1, double TC. Imagine janitors with ballistic Nelly. What is gonna be here?
Can't run away from those.
Do you think he's gonna keep 2 TCs and when he stabilizes and can clean those, because remember those janitors can't get even husbandry, do you think a siege workshop forward might be the play?
It's tricky to say right now. He has 6 on stone. I feel like he wants to muscle up a big army of janitors and knights, and then actually is thinking about a forward castle here, man.
Okay. No, but the siege on stone is Jordan.
The 6 on stone is Jordan.
Jordan,
Ooh,
he doesn't have on a stone.
Why does he have 6 on stone?
He doesn't have on a stone.
Ooh.
He's cleaning. I think this is the right time. Look at the siege workshop exactly in this area with some small hill here close to that.
Yeah. Oh,
there you go.
Memstradamus in the house.
Oh, nearly. There you go. The siege workshop is coming with the knights, with the skirmishes, with those janitors that are about to happen. And if he's coming now, this is where I really believe that Berbers shine. In this kind of push.
Deleting all the houses. We're luckily 75 out of 105. Siege workshop for the defense now, but this is not easy to maneuver, right? It's easy that a Mangonel gets trapped left next to the house, right of the house. It's not pretty. I think I would have liked either a bit further back or 2 tiles further forward because Mangonel's easily bugging out here.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what is going to happen. The game amazing. I think even if he's 11 villages here behind, I really believe that the quality of the army from MBL is much better right now. I mean, we can see the value. We can see the value right now. He's a stronger unit. Obviously, doesn't have ballistic. With ballistic, those janitors would be now insane right now. But he keep pushing the goal. That he has another goal safe right now? No. The other 2 goals are behind the wood on the left. So the goal is so important, and he's trying to put all the aggression. MBL. Mangonel, and who is one of the best players controlling the Mangonels, Nelly?
It is
Thank you.
MBL. MBL. Yeah, and that was also really long conversion there. Not finding the kill. At least gets one here. Tried to micro away a bit from that one. Mangonel at the front. Is MBL watching? Jordan didn't want to commit. Now he wants to. And gets one, maybe a second one. That would be so good for Jordan. Would be so good for Jordan. Moves into minimum range. The Knight needs another hit. And...
What? How he saved that? How he saved that, MBL? He killed the first time we were going to think it's going to be 0-2, so then we are talking about how he controlled the Mangonels, and then we see that move. Unbelievable.
That's so sick.
Really? Amazing.
And MBL, obviously, this is his dream scenario, right? He can play his favorite unit, can play some like Skirmisher Knight, some Mangonels being mixed in there as well. And Jordan is running out of options.
I mean, he's attacking in the front. What? Oh, the kill. Is the kill now. Now he lost it. He was the kill in that one, but look at those Janitors over the TC. Yeah, he's ahead 15 villies. How many idols he got, Jordan, right now?
Oh, so
many idols?
Yeah.
Efficiency at the bottom right corner, nearly 57% Jordan. MBL close to 80%.
Oh man, and finds more villager kills. He obviously Skirmisher's not great against villagers, and Janitors neither. And Jordan, he needs to add something different than crossbows here. Not really the option. Look at his stone. Soon he can build 2 castles.
Yeah, he can make the castle, but where you make the castle right now? The goal is exposed. The castle, you cannot really make it there to What? Oh my God, Jordan got... That was a great one for Jordan. It was a good trade because he was about to lose. That castle is crucial, Nile.
Can that castle go up, man? Military count 24-6. The Knights, obviously, line of sight of Knights are pretty bad. The villagers bugging out, not really building the palisade there. A ram now coming in. That's really good for Jordan. If MBL had a Mangonel here, we could see a lot of villager losses. Here it feels like Jordan can hold.
Yeah, but this is also very important here. Look at the villains on goal for Jordan, 0. Those Janitors are almost about to die. Can we see fog of war from MBL? Because Mapu, we need to know if he know where the other goals are from Jordan. And MBL have no clue also about the other information. Doesn't know at all that the goal is there just for one tile. You know, but Jordan can see it.
Jordan couldn't see his third.
Can see it.
Jordan couldn't see his third gold there.
Let me check.
Oh, that's like he kind of should know, right? There's no other spawn, but yeah, MBL just pressuring so much and thinking about him.
Yeah, and that's the question here. Since he doesn't have a lot of stone right now, go up to Imperial faster or keep the pressure, like +2 Knights, go all in or go Imperial, because 79 villies for the really long game. It's not the greatest economy.
Yeah, no, he will work on that for sure. Only 2 TCs, right, for MBL, so not increasing that much. Obviously found some villager kills to equalize that out. And typically, once there's a defensive castle, going for massive castle armies isn't paying off that much anymore. So I'm thinking MBL probably imping, sends a lot of villagers on stone himself and tries to trap those 2 down.
Personally, I don't know what you think about that castle. I don't think that Jordan achieved too much with that castle. I will put more on the left because that castle at the end, look at this. All these areas so weak, and now MBL can see that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, MBL with 2 TCs, 83 villages, 32 military, 117 population. He's about to go up to Imperial. You can go chemistry and bombard cannons as well with Berbers, even if you don't have a castle, but he will because he has 13. And this is only 8 villages, 7 villages different. A lot of army for MBL.
Some of them, well, pretty ballsy running under the castle here. Some of them will lose their lives. MBL taking or running away there. Oh no, we see Squires trying to get some more range on there. And look at that, forward villagers are coming. MBL wants to place a forward castle.
Oh, amazing, amazing transition by MBL. MBL is doing already a 30 TC while he's going up to Imperial. He will keep going with the economy. The army just coming. Now he's going to split those units. No, he didn't. But being up to Imperial, Jordan, it's not going to go up anytime soon, nearly. This is looking really, really good for MBL.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jordan, like, now we have to even consider, like, what are his next options? If MBL goes in, typically you want to raid, try to avoid the trap war, but MBL's castle will be likely that aggressive that you have to address it somehow, and in Castle Edge, that's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, let's see where he's gonna make. That hill that we see here on the left, even go forward to take the goal directly. Oh, he's doing a little conservative castle, we'll say, right?
I think this is more of a castle. Okay, I'm going to kill one of your castles there at the front, and then I'm controlling all your woods, right? Because he's raiding behind here, raided this spot here as well, and now basically this front wood line here next to the castle is the only real control Jordan has over wood.
Also, we see all, guys. We see all. MBL doesn't know if his opponent is on the way to Imperial, for example. The score Transport difference is not so big, so he preferred to be a little bit safer. Well, it's not that safe because if he was up to Imperial, he's on the range at 40 TC. This is looking just so great. What do you think Jordan is going to think? Because I don't think he's obviously going to give up. The score is very close, but he's so far from going up.
I don't think he is expecting MBL to get him.
Right?
Like, I really will look at his camera and want to see how he's reacting to this, because we're 20 seconds away from probably a big surprise for Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, those janitors are now with ballistic already, and in 5 seconds we're going to discover what Nelly was mentioning right now. 1-0, let's see the Imperial, and he didn't really react at all. He's so focused, he's really focused, but chemistry right away and more stables all over the map. MBL is still like 20 plays behind, but who cares right now?
Yeah. If you get the traps out, like, Jordan is running out of options as well, right? We discussed strategies like trying to go into Imp and something like Arbalest, Halberdier, something we mentioned, but those are all Imp options. Jordan will click any second now, heavily using the market, but that's still like 4.5 minutes till you have those upgraded units.
Yeah, so right now the timing, the momentum is going to be for MBL. He's doing the already trebuchets. And what the transition, actually, he doesn't have a lot of resources in the bank. First goal is just to clean the forward base from Jordan, I believe.
Luckily for Jordan, he can kind of work with an army composition of Halberdier and elite skirmishers here, right? He doesn't need to control for this gold simply because of the unit choice that MBL is going for. Jordan indeed now tagging into elite skirmishers, tries to go for some more stone. Nice splits here, but Pikemen, once they can close the distance, really good against janitors.
Okay, he's still trying to, but the problem is, he has been attacking all the time. The damn janitors, Jordan is not going to forget tonight because he's been attacking with them all the time. The speed they have is just amazing, as you can see. And then the trebuchet already taking the castle. There's a ram as well, so he's taking the archery range. And when he's going to be in Imperial, what you were mentioning, it looks like it's 2 minutes is nothing. It's a lot at this point.
Yeah.
It's really a lot. And then you need the time to make the upgrades.
Yeah, and remember, Dravidians, they don't get bombard cannons, if I remember correctly. No, they
no,
now
they,
get
in the last patch, yes.
They now get bombard cannons. So at least some option there, even if he loses the castles. Has 2 relics to his name, that's something. But MBL behind this just increased from 2 to 5 TCs now.
The level is incredible. We were talking about the preparation, really well prepared. Yes, that MBL maybe didn't prepare that much. He was working till well, but now you see the games, 138 population for both, yes, but the timing is there for MBL. What more armies should do now, MBL? Because if you check the numbers, doesn't have a lot of army anymore. Like, there's not a huge advantage with the military. Of course, he got more, but let's see if Jordan is going to be able to hold. He got some resources. Halberdier right away, or what? Because ooh, that Magadal.
Halberdier tech is cheaper, so would make a lot of sense. And, well, Halberdiers, as we have seen before, are pretty good against janitors and cavaliers. So elite skirmishers may be the only option. I wouldn't mind if MBL actually tagged away from them, but Jordan has to tap out. What a good game by MBL.
Amazing performance by MBL with the 2 TC Berbers. You know, when we were talking in the start, there was not real damage from Jordan, and MBL used his civilization, I will say.
It's tough to analyze this one, right? Jordan, he went the double archer range, MBL with only 1 archer range, and somehow could hold pretty easily, right? Maybe you could have think, okay, Jordan, just poke with the archers, and the moment you see your opponent is going full skirmishers or only plays 1 archer range defense, go back and wait for your crossbow timing, and then maybe crossbow, monk, mangonel, something together. But he was basically crossbow only, arriving in Castle Age with decimated numbers. And that's a dream for Berbers.
You remember that battle when he was transitioned to Castle Jordan and he got the army outside? He lost the numbers as well. So he couldn't, because when you are going that fast, you want to make the damage. He really, I don't remember the count of villages, but he didn't kill economy to MBL at all.
Yeah,
remember attack. It was constant pressure with the janitors.
Yeah, pretty crazy. And MBL used his mobility, and honestly, like, I kind of want to know of Jordan, like, if he even thought about janitors being an option.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And now we are in the scenario that we are going to see Jordan home map.
Yeah, he can pick both options.
Yeah,
right?
For that I'm asking like this, like, it's gonna be his home map, he's gonna pick the other. Still, civilizations Jordan has, pretty good. But MBL, Mayans and Hindustanis, and well, Turks.
I honestly think like Outcrop could be Hindustanis, Turks could be something for Scholz, and MBL might not play Mayans, which initially was his first pick.
Well, with MBL, it can happen. It can happen. Then why you pick Mayans? What is he thinking right now? You know him better than me. What is he thinking right now, Jordan? Even if he looks happy.
It's crazy, like how he sometimes gets entertained by losses. If only the opponent played well, right? Remember him struggling in the qualification and like how he said like, I'm now a Ganji fan. Ganji played so well, crazy games, and he's like just like MBL with Genitors. He's so smart, he's so clever, and he's enjoying the game so much.
So then, Neely, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna blame you a little bit. You have to increase the strategy to MBL. You put 7 points only, I think. I mean, strategy up a little bit for MBL. 8 this time. 8 can be.
He had he had some wild strategy.
He did. It's not now seriously
as well.
Exactly. It's not the first time that he surprised and work.
Yeah,
no?
That's so true. That's so true. Yeah. Although this one with Berbers was relatively straightforward, right? But still, like the Turks are still the big question here, and we have to figure out how he's going to approach.
But we were talking about Berbers, and we were talking, let's say, double stable, even triple. If you, and we were not talking about speaking about the genitals, so it was very nice, and worked really well. Also true with all the upgrades, because if not, they are much weaker. He did +2/+2.
Yeah, and Bloodlines, Husbandry most likely, Ballistics. So like Genitors is a unit that really benefits from upgrade because you can go in so many directions to upgrade them.
Yeah. Well, now we're gonna have the second map. We don't know yet the second map, which is make this waiting time even more intense for us. Probably they know already, or they're thinking about that. They're thinking about that, right?
About their civilization?
The map. Did they
map.
pick the map
well,
already?
I think Jordan
Probably
picked the map
already.
earlier, yeah. And now the big question, right? We have to raise this, like, if Jordan has a strategy prepared on his home map, on Scholz, for example, he still needs to win both games. So what we have seen today multiple times is that actually the player trailing took the home map of the opponent. And that's indeed what we are going to see here again. Jordan will pick MBL's home map outcrop simply because either 1-1 and I can play my home strategy, or 2-0 and I might have kept my strategy hidden, or my approach on Scholz.
Okay, I honestly think that both maps are okay for MBL.
Yeah.
All the remaining maps are okay for MBL, because MBL is a player that if you go for the late game as well, I mean...
Good
Jaras. It's scary, man. This civilization.
The
animation is scary as well, you know. But the civilization is even more scary.
Just imagine like a cameraman jumping away because he got scared of that.
Oh man. Okay. And now we want to discover. I love it.
Don't show me Janissary. Please don't show me Janissary production. Okay. Just show me anything else. Oh, MBL. Oh, he has a smile. Oh no, he picked Turks. That's a Turk smile. Oh, he's still thinking.
I don't think it's a bad one, honestly. Come on, MBL. Come.
Oh, for the fans.
Come on, Patrick. Fans. Patrick, show me the Sif. Patrick, guys, is people in the production, okay? So used to know, you know Mapo, you know Patrick now, so they are knowing everyone, you know?
Oh no! Oh,
sorry.
Ooh,
the Mayans.
Ooh.
He's going for the safe one. Mayans versus Gurjaras.
Ooh.
I don't dislike.
That's something that I think Gurjaras is better.
Yeah.
Mayans? But, really? Ooh.
But Mayans is always dangerous. It is always dangerous, I don't know. Because it's a map that you expect to go for the late game, but it's possible to go all in 3 barracks, for example, against Gurjaras?
I don't think so. Like it has to be like Mangadal, Eagle all in at the side, then you control one of the goals, try to maybe raid the other one. But that's something we could have done with that 6. Oh, look at, he is staring him down. That's a look I always get like at poker tables, right? And like someone says all in and he's like looking over there like, do you have it?
No.
What's your plan? Gurjaras? You really think Gurjaras can do something against Mayans?
Well, now MBL is going to make skirmishes with double arrows. You never know, you know, like, he can do that. You know? Let's see. He's going to have something prepared. It's his whole map. Pick the Mayans.
Pick first, yeah.
He might have something. It's not going to be standard.
Yeah, it can't be. Like, but what is
the standard?
What is the standard on Mayans? I really like. I've seen a lot of games over the last month on Scholz, right? And Mayans was something I think I've never seen Yeah, I would be surprised. We have seen some ad sex there.
Oh.
It's outdrop, not Schultz. Oh, okay.
It's outdrop.
It makes okay.
It's outdrop.
Ah,
You were
got it.
thinking in the other? No, it's outcrop.
Yeah. It's day one.
It's outcrop. It's outcrop. But you say outcrop.
Okay,
I
Mayans
believe.
makes so much more sense for MBL now.
For that, I was like, I think Mayans here.
And then
it's
Schultz
okay.
with Turks are still an option.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
And yes, they have Hindustanis, which is not a bad one as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are in game number 2. And if MBL is winning, he's going to face the snake, the viper, if he's winning this game. So we have a wall opening. I don't see any RT ridge or anything, right? He want to go directly into Castle Age?
Yeah,
And
Eagle
it's a
opening.
possibility.
4 on gold, so he took some other villagers, scout around, camel around. So Jordan will win this battle quite easily. Second Eagle getting attacked as well. Not going for a spearman. Now queues up the spearman. Actually added a second barracks to MBL.
Okay. I see. Yeah. He did it. Okay, can we see his base, Mapu, blue base for Jordan to see what he's doing with the Herdables where we were talking? He's taking. Well, he put some on the mill, but he's
Took
taking
like
the others.
2 in the mill, maybe? Okay.
Okay.
Remember though, we have multiple extra
Combinations,
house here.
right?
Yeah, look at that. And 2 coming in. That could be
Okay.
nice income for him.
Yeah, because the opening, if you don't take the Herdables, it might be slow and you might not generate the food enough to go army. And if he's going army, he need to put that way. I like that. The Gujarat is a very smart choice as well here.
Yeah. The 3 civilizations basically benefit from the extra sheep on this map. It would be Britons, it would be Tatars, and Gujaras. So those are 3 civilizations that we see a bit more often here than, for example, on Arabia. And it just feels like we are going towards Castle Age with the 2-0 KD. Maybe a bit more fight for the cows, but I don't see too much damage being dealt.
This map is a map that is more complicated to make some aggression, and this is looking now dangerous for MBL. Why? Resources for Jordan are just amazing, and he did a stable few scouts. He's walling all the map. I think he's going to be well complete on the left. Yeah, he just need to make that market, and MBL is just coming with not too much army either. Resources are okay, but Jordan is on the way to Castle Age, minute 4. Not bad.
Thing is though, what are we going for if we are Gujaras here? Because stone, not really an early option, so we can't go to chakram throwers. Stable, not that great against Mayans here. I'm interested what Jordan is going for.
I don't know.
He's surely not going man-at-arms, which technically is a great counter, like longsword tech against Castle Age push of Mayans, but it just feels so unnatural for Gujaras.
Yeah, no mobile, they are very slow. I mean, is the riders, like I like to call them, an option? They are going to do something against potential Eagle Pikes? Not
Not really. That's not where they're shining. They want to face archers, and, well, Mayans not really playing into that direction yet, and those 2 cows.
Yeah. Well, he's going to kill it. Yeah,
That's bad, man.
he's going to kill them. And MBL being slower to Castle Age is not necessarily bad here. Like, he might be okay. He's wall, he has more villas, mine resources last longer. He has horse collar and double attacks. He's about to go up, and then he will add 3, 4 barracks maybe. How do you stop that?
I think he has to add town centers, right? It's just too easy to defend.
Okay.
Jordan now sending villagers at the left-hand side, tries to get TC up. The question now, is the TC going to be next to the stone? Eagle sees it, Spearman see it, and look at that, military count 11 on the field right now. He could send some Eagles over there. I'm not sure if Jordan gets the TC up.
Well, if he's sending a couple of Eagles more, it's not going to happen, and that's going to be a problem. Maybe he's going to try to make the TC and wall himself, but MBL is quite far with the other units. We check in the minimap how the yellow colors, the yellow dots are just coming, but there's more from the middle, 4 Eagles more, and I don't know if he has, well...
Walls have to be on point for Jordan.
He needs to wall this, because if the other units are coming and deny this one, it's a big loss here by Jordan.
If he loses those wilds, the game could be over already. 4 Eagles there. Remember, there's still few late. Get
Yeah,
+3 attack.
walling.
Yeah, and Jordan in time there. Okay, nice scout usage. This is really important because I think he's playing no units into, well, double stable Shiramsha, so he will defend okay-ish, but it's not super cost efficient.
Okay, he's gonna try to defend. I don't know. He's doing the +1. Is he doing more barracks at home? MBL 2 barracks.
Look at his
It's
wood
okay.
map. How many TCs does he want to go? Like
Oh
he
my
might be playing like
God.
honestly, the MBL style would be to buy 100 stone here and go for 4 TC boom. Don't you think so?
And just few eagles. Few eagles there, here and there, maybe pikes, or maybe a monastery even.
Isn't that allowing the opponent to go into chakrams? Because like the queue isn't long. Look at that. 2 barracks producing, 4 villagers already in the queue. 1 siege workshop.
Oh, he's going aggro. He's going aggro. He's going aggro. He's adding also TCs. TC on the left at home, as you can see, doing the siege workshop right away. Resources are looking good to me. Forging +1 is doing Bozo, or he should have done Eagle Warriors, because he's not doing the Eagle Warrior upgrade right now.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by his choice. Maybe Spearman could have been an option as well. And that's just the brutal thing, right? MBL, although he's putting on pressure with the Siege Workshop that's going to come here,
Incredible.
he's still booming on 3 TCs, and that's so tough to figure out if you're Jordan here.
But that's amazing. Like 3 TCs as well from Jordan. But again, we have a similar game at some point with the previous one, because MBL is going to be raiding. It's going to be annoying. You see 500 the score right now. Is the game 5 or 500 score different right now in favor to Jordan?
It's the
That's
scouting.
it looks.
Yeah, I think
it's
that's scouting.
Can we see both Fog of War? And then we can explain this. As you can see, this is the scouting
What is
for
that, like
MBL.
45%? And Jordan looks
Jordan
more
a
like
lot
75.
more.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be 300 points.
Oh man, look at the amount of eagles here with the mangrel coming. Now that TC is gonna be in problems. And the stone miners, but Jordan has already the stone to make a castle. Why?
Jump.
Oof. Why? Because he bought it.
649, mem.
649 and no goal, my goodness. Well, that's so unfortunate. I mean, when you see that, you just want to cry. Really?
Only 2 wilds. What's happening here? He doesn't have anything on stone. He's buying another 100 stone, and the price is already high.
Super high. So this affects a lot right now his economy. MBL 49 village, 17 army, 50, 55. I like a lot the position here for MBL. Obviously the castle will give some breath to Jordan, but now you have to mass the Chatran. That, by the way, they are disgustingly good.
Yeah.
Like they're so strong. But the rating is here. What do you do now with from MBL if he see the unique units?
MBL just built another
What
barracks here. He knows that Jordan has to give up the town center, and it's questionable if Jordan should even continue building villages here. Right now he is, right? But the Eagles are around. Mangonels will kill the town center. I actually think that every single village that could be built there is actually going to die to the Eagles.
Yeah, doesn't matter too much that now he's 4 villages ahead because he has the map control right now. It's true that the KD from MBL is quite low, but well, doesn't matter too much right now. He has so many units, 22. These are so cheap. He keep doing more. 5 more in the queue, 2 mangonels. Well, that is gonna be down. He's not doing the village anymore. He can take 4 villages from there, and he will right now, MBL. Doesn't matter. And look at the score, Nelly. Nearly the score say that MBL is about to take the lead even in the score. He's taking right now, TC down. The score difference has switched for 1K in 2 minutes.
3 versus 3 TCs. Jordan has a town center up, right?
Yeah.
He's in an okay spot. It's weird how we got here, but Jordan can't be too unhappy. Could add a 4th town center now, and if he gets a castle at the right-hand side, he actually got to the spot that he wanted to get to. Gets chakrams against someone that's going infantry.
But he's not doing them. He has a castle already, and he's not doing any of them right now. It's true that his economy is definitely not the best. Jordan 6 minutes idle TC, MBL 3. That means he's double the idle time, which means a lot. MBL doesn't know that there is a castle. That's why he's coming with those. He needs to react very fast. Now he see, so the mangoes are safe. He needs to move to the right side, Nelly.
Yeah, but that's an easy target, right?
Yeah.
MBL knows exactly this is happening. We have the hill there in the center. Another siege workshop at the right-hand side for MBL.
Wow.
He knows exactly where he wants to pressure.
Wow. But then Jordan is selling his soul to buy a castle, a second one. He's spending a lot to buy 2 castles here. Just look.
That's such an atypical play from Jordan, right? Not going for any units. Castle needs to control some gold. Oh, I think 2 tiles further forward could have been nice. He's not controlling any gold. No, he has 1 further down.
MBL
right?
Fog of War,
Okay.
Mapu, please, MBL Fog of War. He needs to see if the castle is there. Well, now he can see the Eagles are coming, the mangoes are there. He's gonna send everything or not. 3 mangoes. The castle is gonna be up in time or not. Percentage of that castle, 50% nearly. Is gonna make that castle, or it's gonna be a doubt castle
I
here?
think he is going to make it. I think it will be like 80%. Then the Mangonels are starting to shoot.
the Eagles
And he can jump in and out of the town center. I think it should be fine for Jordan, but maybe with big losses.
Oh man, it's gonna be a very expensive castle. He's losing now quite a lot of villages. There's Eagles in the north, Eagles in the south. The mangoes are here. Even if he's doing the castle, look at the population now from MBL.
Ooh, over 30 population lead here. Now aggressing this side. And that is the exposed mill as well, ma'am.
Yeah, he's taking absolutely everything. Now, soon, we will see probably, and thanks for that castle that is not 2 tiles forward, he's gonna build probably a castle MBL on the right side. He keep reading, and ladies and gentlemen, this is starting to look closer and closer for a 2-0 for MBL.
We're going for chakrams now. If we get both mangonels, that would be really good for Jordan. Tries to micro around it and gets the last hit there. Yes, he does.
He got it.
Chakram can clear it up, but just think ahead. Even if he clears this up, MBL already having stone, building the castle, trying to go for the aggression.
Look at that
He's
one.
switching away from Eagles.
He's doing the castle now. He's doing the castle there. Now fletching. What is he doing in that siege workshop? I'm not... It's ramps. He's doing several ramps.
No way.
But the Chathran might kill them.
Yeah.
Well, if you make Botkin, maybe he can with the castle support, but that mill is going to be down. So bonus is going to be gone. And I don't know, man. MBL is playing absolutely amazing. I don't know if he's going to win this game, you know, but looking so good for MBL.
If you're a Jordan fan, the last minute was really good for Jordan in the sense that MBL is preparing a potential all-in next to the castle while Jordan goes for more and more chakram. So he is actually building a pretty good army to defend here. And as you can see, chakrams are crazy with their line damage there against the Eagles. Oh boy, they are killing.
Yeah, he's killing a lot. He's killing a lot, as you mentioned, but there's a problem. It's an all-in in quotes. Why is all-in in quote, Nelly? Because he has now almost 20 villains more. So even if he's losing those, he still have a good economy.
Yeah. And he stopped producing the Rams as well. Realized, okay, you're going for that many chakrams, not going to continue with this. And this is just the beauty of MBL, right? He sees, okay, I'm going to pressure. Oh no, you have all the right answers. Then I'm going to change my plan.
Yeah, and his plan now is he changed the dam all-in for the 5-tone sentence. 5-tone sentence for Maya and Nelly. 200 villains into Wonder Victory or what? 5 TCs with the castle there and switching into now Plume Archers. No more Eagles, 100 villains. Man. I don't know, speechless. A little, well, we don't stop to talk, but speechless.
Yeah, not really typical for Mayans, right? They have really cheap units that scale really easily with low economy. So typically we see Mayans trying to get to Imperial Age with like 85, 90 villagers, then add some more so that you can use the nice tech advantage, get Bracer, get Elite Eagle Warriors. But MBL goes for the big boom here and will have a crazy economy. Therefore, Jordan gets some time to breathe, but rates are still pretty solid.
Nice, it's crazy. Now he's doing castle at home. MBL, I mean, if you see that the score is getting closer, I think he's reading well the game. He knows what's going on, and now he just wants to go up to Imperial.
Well, it should be the plan for both of them. Bracer flies in. We have the unique tech here for Gojaras, allowing all of your units to be 25% cheaper when it comes to food. So should be able to afford some more Shiramshas, should be able to afford some more of those Chakram throwers.
Oh, but this 30 Villi is different. It's incredible. And the KD is 16 Villies killed by MBL. 16 Villies. Now he's still surrounded. Oh, he's inside again with those Eagles. The Eagles are +2. Now with the Squire, so even faster. It's to that. Those beautiful unique units from the Gurjaras are there trying to make some damage, but still, he's there with the Eagles. Good walls there. Very nice
one. Didn't find a single kill yet.
No.
It was coming?
No. It's still on 16, Echo KD.
Nice.
That's a good one.
One will die, wanted to build the house, one Chakram around. Nice reaction there by Jordan while he was still going for some aggression at the front. Good job.
Yeah, now he's ready. Now he's ready, and he's killing now few villages. It was 16-5. Now he's being different a little bit. 88-7 with 16-2. It was the ballistic on the way. We see a second castle by MBL on the right. So he's gonna try to get a lot of map control, and the map control here looks really solid for MBL.
What units are we going for? That's why we said Gojaras are so sick on this map, right? Their units are just incredible. Chakrams considered to be imbalancedly good. Shivamshas, maybe even better.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how he's doing another TC. The third castle now for Jordan on the left, trying to recover a little bit of the map, and he will. There's now those Chathram units that are going to raid more villages. Now he's taking the kills. He's definitely taking the kills. He can see that castle as well, MBL. And there's nobody going up to Imperial. They keep raiding each other constantly. Population is still quite ahead for MBL, but it seems that the game kind of stabilized for Jordan.
It's wild, right? What a good game here, and how Jordan got out of that position, losing a town center. What was it, like 9 minutes into the start of the game? Absolutely crazy. And now Shivamshas, really good with dealing with those mangonels and blooms.
Oh yeah, but the Mangoners are there and more villages are going to be down. Those plumes are now with Ballistic. He's doing a good job. He's trying to micro-check the economy because MBL economy is selling the wood. He's about to go up to Imperial. He will have another castle that he's going to probably build in that area, and then he got, let's say, both flanks. MBL with 130 villages, 22 army. It's on the way to take the second game, nearly.
Jordan not having enough stables.
Ooh, he's on the
Two stables
right.
only, 5 Shivamshas in the queue there. We'll get some raids in here, not the best positioning with the Shivamshas. Ideally you want, or with the Chakrams, ideally you want to have the damage in the line, could have hit some more villagers. Jordan, again, way later to Imp.
Oh man, he's trying to defend now that castle, but he's not. He's taking a lot of villages here, taking a lot of villages here, denying that castle is not happening. Well, it might happen, but again, similar to the previous game, what price he's paying for this castle, Nelly? A lot.
50
really
villages.
a lot.
Yeah, pretty massive there. Killed some of the army, but still, that just delays him so much more. Thinking about Imperial Age, he gets some map control now, but right-hand side looks dire, right? Especially once we reach Imp, no way to defend this area.
Yeah, he's not going to defend that area. I mean, he cannot. And the biggest problem is that now Jordan has almost no villages on goal, 45 farmers, yes, but no food, 31 villages behind. And he's up to Imperial. Because if now MBL was going up to Imperial with, let's say, weak economy, 80 villages, something, you say, okay, he's going to keep going. But he's ahead with the economy as well. I don't know what Jordan can do here, Nili.
That feels like the only option is to be heartbroken, because that seems like another L for GL boys here. I'm just trying to find some raids. Obviously a great unit to allow yourself some comebacks. Rally count 0-0, not really a great scenario there. Another Ram go, and MBL, just relentless aggression. Jordan, counterattacks his only option.
Yeah, the raids are coming and try to raid a little bit here, but honestly, there's a point that if you raid a lot the mines, this is good, because he has already too many villages.
Yeah.
He has too many villages here. He's gonna take some, he's walling here. Yes, he kinda trapped those. At least he's not killing the Sun. Blue March is defending there. He's in Imperial. Jordan doesn't react. He's on the way to Imperial. I don't know even how well he sells on. I don't know how he now click Imperial, but he has more army than his opponent.
Okay.
More army than his opponent. Is Jordan going to come back from this?
What? Score is so close, man. There was a lot of villagers going down. It was 135 villagers before. He produced quite a bit after this. So this could have been a raid with like 20 villagers, and they are not done yet.
Jordan has killed more villages than MBL right now. I mean, a minute ago I was telling you 31 villages ahead, only 9 right now. He kinda stabilized. Population is still ahead for MBL, but he's starting to lose the momentum. Well, I don't know. So many castles on the right, and he's hitting there already with the trebuchet. What is the following here from Jordan?
Well, he is just fine giving up this area, right? Get gold as much as you can, try to save all the villages. This is the main area. You want to tag into elite Shivamsha riders now. If you get to that spot, then it's getting really tricky for Mayans, because then they need to come up with like Halberdiers, which are bad against the Chakrams. So Jordan is trying to stall here.
The problem is MBL has already the +3. He's about to get chemistry. Cap Rams as well. He's still raiding. So annoying, those riders. I mean, you cannot catch up. They're so fast. They're really fast. He's trying to kill, and he will, but he's taking a lot. 10 villages now more killed from Jordan that was so behind. Here, he's still holding, but MBL now 23 Blue Marchers and a lot of caravans on the left. That is the area that Jordan need to keep alive.
Man, only 2 stables. Look at that, 10 Shiramshas. Only now the 3rd stable finished. Oh god, Jordan a bit late there. Could have had better production. Now add some more stables, as you can see here. Desperately needed earlier, because, well, he needs to upgrade those, needs to have proper numbers. The next Ram go, I'm not sure how important that is, though, if Jordan loses that castle.
Well, for me, I'm really impressed that Jordan is still in the game. Like, seriously, because MBL has been playing really well. The Rams are coming. He's going to try to push that castle. This is the +4 for the Pikes. Obviously, if he's doing Halberdiers and Blue Marches and mass a lot, it's going to be very difficult, even if those units are great, super fast. The unique units are amazing, but that castle is going to be down. It's true that Jordan is doing another one in the south, so, but he's losing more and more map control, Nelly.
It's not the most important one. He has enough goals control. He just needs to have a crazy farm number, ideally around the 60s. Elite Shiramsha is coming in. We just need some more armor upgrades. Okay, now we get the second one. Desperately needed there as well. And Jordan, that's fine for him. If he continues to buy himself time, if he gets to pop 200, he has a real shot in this game.
You need a brutal multitasking here, guys.
Yeah.
A brutal multitasking because you really need to save so many attacks. MBL is right now on the left, he's on the right, it's all over the map. That Siege Workshop is down, the Havartis are going to be there, but on the right, exactly in this spot, Mr. Mapu on point. The Trebuchet is still there trying to take that castle. The Riders are trying to kill everything, but they cannot anymore because MBL still have a lot of army over the field. A lot of army, nearly 40 plume arches, 10 halberdiers already.
I'm attacking buildings quite a lot here. MBL with his forward base. Pretty happy there how many Shiramshas are always fighting in there, but now once they get to the plumes, MBL losing quite some army. Jordan close to pop 160, and as I said, if we are getting both to pop 200, I believe. Oh, villagers are being pulled here. What's happening, man?
He's gonna try to kill the Trebuchet. What's going on? Misclick for sure, but Mr. Jordan with 160 population, he's whistling. He's whistling. He's saying no with his head. He's saying no with his head because MBL 200 population. And the player that arrived the last here in Heidelberg, that's supposed to train in the leagues as well, is going to be facing the Viper because this is 200 pop, and Jordan is about to have pretty much nothing to counter him anymore. Conscription +2. What's going on?
I still believe, man, right? We have 33 Shivamshas.
You are a believer.
More in the queue here. Now he dives, maybe can hold the castle, jumps for the 2 traps here. He is holding this, and now the question is he getting out of there and trying to take the fight? No, he's just trying to buy more time.
Very
Jordan
nice.
is doing nice strategic moves. He allows himself a chance for a comeback. Don't get me wrong, MBL still in the lead.
Yeah. But now that castle is gonna survive for sure. Still 200 pop. It's MBL with too many villages. It's time to delete because check his economy.
Yeah.
I mean, 1,000 wood, 1,000 food, 1,000 gold, 40, 50 villages on gold. So many. He probably need more. But how annoying those Gujarat units are.
Oh boy.
It's incredible.
Oh, that's still open there, I believe, next to the wood line. Barracks is not touching. Oh, no, it is touching the wood line. So good job there on MBL. Only now the last armor upgrade. Elite Eagle being tagged. MBL realizing, well, Plume's maybe not the go-to unit against Shiramshas.
Well, Elite Eagle, if he's doing Eldorado, I believe he doesn't have that Darbraid here. MBL just need a castle in this area. He has this 100 stone. He can make it +4 now for Jordan. But look at those Eagles upgrade. 100 HP, Eagles.
Oh boy, oh
ouch.
boy. Yeah, but
Really ouch.
we saw it earlier. Chakram's really good against Eagles. We have 9. We are producing more if we get to Elite Chakram. Pretty crazy damage output there again. So Jordan, pop 130. It's not looking pretty, but MBL struggling quite a bit as well. But as you said, lots of resources went into all the crazy upgrades.
Yeah, and again here with the 2 Trebuchet, he still have a lot of army. Constantly attacking. The good thing MBL is doing, even if he's getting raided, he's doing the same. He's non-stop. Now he lost a lot. Look, 102 villages. So both kill each other, the same economy.
Still
It's
0
incredible.
relics.
It's incredible. Didn't take any relics. Okay.
Both
Yeah.
players a bit out of position here with the traps. Honestly, like 2-3 Shivamshas could run in there. Villagers are in the town center. No way for Jordan to defend this one. Now goes in with the army. I don't think Jordan... I think MBL can't stay there.
Yep. I mean, it's still a lot of army. Look at this battle. Eagles, Blue Marches, Riders. The unique units are gonna take over or not? Who had the battle here? I really believe that the MBL is just killing more and more. He just need to send forward the Trebuchet and gonna take absolutely everything on the left. You can see how Jordan is not giving up. He's creating another TC extra town centers. But he's at the limit. JJ Cole 2-0 for MBL with a very good play. Not really those weird approach and so on. An amazing performance by MBL. Impressive.
But again, completely in his comfort zone, right? He played Eagles with Mayans, played Berbers before in Arabia. Is that really how you want to design a set against MBL. That's certainly something Jordan has to question himself. Going back to the drawing board, maybe what situations did I want to put MBL into? Because this was a dream spot for MBL, right? He knew exactly how he wanted to approach both games.
I mean, he might feel so happy, guys, because with Berbers, as you mentioned, those janitors, then the Mayans, because we were thinking that this wasn't the other map, you know, it was outcrop, and also it was his home map, was a little bit. Well, it's always complicated, and now it's easier for us to say that he picked that one, but I really don't know, man. MBL he can do that. He's not the first time in this kind of situation.
Yeah,
I mean, when you have to face MBL, I mean, I remember many other tournaments, and who you don't want to face?
Yeah.
MBL.
Yeah.
You remember?
So unpredictable.
Yeah.
Jordan was not happy when he knew he was playing against MBL there. Obviously, avoiding the Tato matchup was pretty nice for him. But MBL, an absolute beast, and just screws with your mind.
What a series, guys. What a series, and what a series coming now. Mr. Yo versus Hera. We were talking about the groups. Group A, that will, well, and Group B so strong. At the end, the surprise, all in the Group A. Group B, the favorites, even if Leary got some problems, they are there. And we have now Mr. Yo, Leary, Hera. For so long, Asian Paris community have said that they are with the Viper the top 4.
Yeah.
And then Tatot. That arguably can be considered even many times with his performance 5 in the world as well. But for many people, this is obviously all subjective. What a 2 series we're going to see right now.
Absolutely crazy. All the big 3 going through, right? Mr. Yo, Red Bull 1 champion, Hera, pretty easily you can say the best player in the world that hasn't won a Red Bull event yet.
Correct.
So both of them have to be hungry. Mr. Yo sadly missed out last year, and Hera, as he said earlier, pretty happy with his performance against Cito, and told Mr. Yo that he's going to clap him as well.
Who is the favorite for you? I know that I do the questions that you don't. I mean, I have been checking the practices and so on. Mr. Yo, I feel that he's a little bit like MBL. In tournaments, oof.
Mr. Yo is crazy in tournaments, but Hera, he's so dedicated, and for me, a bit more. Like, Hera is in the top 3, and I see Mr. Yo slightly behind those top 3 players, so I will give the advantage to Hera.
I would agree with you, but then it comes then the tournament and he do something. Anyway, I think we're going to move in a moment into the draft area because we are ready to see the players choosing the maps. There you go. What a beautiful
First place.
First place trophy. Ooh.
Left hand side.
And look at Mr. Yo.
About to start. And, well, now we are in another round, right? We had the opening matches all day long. Now we are in the winner matches. And therefore, we have 3 bands instead of 2 bands. And that's why you see more dots here.
And now they are getting the feeling to be in the LAN party. Because they played in the B stream and we were talking. Yeah, they feel the same. But they know that now they are the focus, the main focus. The cameras are there. They were not in the cameras before. It's going to affect them because Hera was there last year. Mr. Yo has been in some other lands too, but it's the first time here.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to affect this man the pressure? Honestly,
he has played quite some lands in Germany before, Maldives, in China, offline events. He knows his stuff and he is really confident there, I have to say. Obviously 2-0 against Valas early, and he's going for Northern Isles, a map interesting to pick against Hera. I saw Hera practicing Northern Isles earlier today.
Okay, he want to go for the messy game, and also Northern Ireland is not a real meta game. Meta map, like what is the meta in that map?
It's tricky. Landing an option, water an option, back dog, front dog. The game plays completely differently if like Vikings are in there compared to like Italians, Byzantines. So it's not as easy to play as, for example, Arabia, where you can see all the big streamers playing it every day.
Like it's a map like, since there is no Nomad in Empire World, right? And you know how Mr. Yo, the one that he can make the most, crazy games probably. And then what is gonna be the Bull? Ooh. First time in the day that we see
nice.
And the main stream.
Oh.
And the opener is the Bull. It's like, I like to call it like a scripted map because you know exactly where the resources are except the first goal, right? So very interesting. It can be super aggro. We have seen also many games walling and going for cast. Like, what do you think is going to be with these two?
Who apparently the meta has switched there. That's the rumors behind the scenes. Apparently we still had the big walls trying to create the base, but now apparently players figured out that's not the way to play it anymore. I will be really interested. Players didn't really want to share what the new meta is, but I'm excited for it.
Okay, let's see now. We see all the civilizations has been banned. Kumans. I think I've seen the Aztecs before. Yeah, the Castes are there as well. And Hindustanis. That was Hindustani, right?
Yeah, yeah, correctly. So I think something like Mayans could be sent away here.
Another eagle. Eagle civilizations out. Because eagles in the bull.
Sends the Tars away. Interesting. So no one banning in any direction relevant civilizations away from Northern Isles.
But Tatars shouldn't be there. Should be in the ban, no?
Tatars are in the ban. Oh, that's actually true. Yeah, they should be down there. So
down, right?
Yeah, just imagine them being in the red area. Lithuanians gone as well. Probably someone will scream, and then a hectic villager will be like, "Oh, it's a bit like Overchop." Yeah.
There you go. All good.
Okay.
Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Oh, and Lithuanians banned too.
Okay, so taking away the very
we forgot to mention winners. We have now 3 banned per player. You know, we are going to increase the bans because then in the decider it's going to be 4, if I'm not mistaken, Nelly.
In the deciders,
it's going to be 4 bans, if I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Tomorrow.
Quarterfinals, 1 ban. We mix it up so that we have a bit more stiff variety, very much like last Red Bull as well.
Okay, and now we start with the picks. The pick civilization choice.
Franks.
Ooh, Franks and Italians.
Franks? That has to be for Frigid Lake, together with Khmer. And look, did you see like Hera's look there?
Yeah.
He like Khmer and instantly looked at Mr. Yo trying to see the reaction. Bulgarians, that has to be for a bull, quite some aggression. Italians, obviously really good for Northern Isles, lots of bonuses for water there. Hera, late pick for water. And Gojaras seem to be for Frigid Lake then.
I think we are not yet, guys, getting the relevant of this match.
Turks?
Turks?
What? AM strategy?
AM strategy. Turks, don't pick them.
Bengalis? What is happening here,
Look at the smile. Look at the smile. Look at the smile by Hera. You see, I can do this and more.
No way. No way.
Turks and Bengalis. And look at now, Mr. Yo.
He's
but
writing
did you
stuff
see?
down.
I love that smile. Like
picks Portuguese. That is only a pick away from the opponent. Like, what is Hera going to play on water? He doesn't have a water sieve, Memp.
Well,
Bengalis.
Bengalis?
How are Bengalis? Did he confuse them with Dravidians?
Asking to me? You're asking to me?
What? Hera has no civ that makes sense to me right now for Northern Isles. Mr. Yo clearly played Skujaras. He played them against Ballas earlier, so Hera can kind of assume that and can pick a civ according to that.
Can we see the draft, guys? Can we put the civilizations here? We have a space, I believe. I don't know if we can or we can see the draft because we need to analyze these civilizations, the maps. We need to see because this is weird. But guys, you love the smile.
Hera's smiling. Hera's
he's
smiling.
Still smiling. He's going here and he's smiling.
He gave us something to work with.
You can see here the draft. Italians, Bulgarians, Gujaras, Portuguese. Frigid Lake, I see Frigid Lake, Khmer.
Bengalis, they had something with the fishing ship.
I see. Let's go map by map.
Okay.
Frigid Lake, I see Khmer from Hera. I don't know what you think.
I also think Franks.
I like it. Franks or Khmer is very nice for that map. The bull? What are you gonna pick in the bull? Turks? Franks?
Bull has to be.
Then he's gonna pick Bengalis in Northern Islands? Or Franks in Northern Islands? But Northern Islands doesn't make sense. Don't have +3 as well. Oh, Turks in Northern Islands can be. With the transition, if you go for the chemistry, we don't know. I mean, no clue. But we're gonna discover very soon. I like it. Do you think I will try to make against Mr. Yo something? I'm gonna make something, I don't want to discover my cards against Mr. Yo.
Okay, maybe that.
And if I win with those sieves that are weak. If not, I'm confident enough to win in the decider.
But you want to not face someone who's 2-0 out of their own.
I'm trying to find some explanation.
We will find explanations. Players are ready for their walk-in.
Let's go. And Mr. Yo, he feels confident, man. I've been talking with him, Nelly, and look at that. He's confident, huh?
Nice.
And he feel good. He feel good because he missed it sadly the last year. And this guy...
this is my castle now.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking. And he walks in there.
Do you think someone can not like this player, this guy? I mean, it's impossible.
Yeah, I like
impossible.
Yeah. So engaging as well, laughing, discussing strategies, like trying to pick brains of the people and just look at it.
And now just focus. Now he's focused on it.
Yeah.
And now we're going to see the Canadian, that confidence that he was showing in the draft. We're going to see that smile again. It's going to be very soon. He's already noting.
Okay.
He doesn't live too worried about the save, you know. I think he's focused on
He
himself.
just drew one line. It was like Northern Isles, I won. Let's take a look at Hera.
It's a green one. Let's see Hera.
Oh, God.
Wololo
Hunter's
legacy.
shot's great. Yeah, indeed. And hopefully Hera's legacy in the Wololo series could start in this one here. Look at how he's scanning through the castle.
Yeah, he didn't win any Redbull Wololo, but if he's winning this one,
he could have easily won two,
yeah,
right? Two finals against Leary, 4-3 there. Impossible to say who was the better in those finals. And Hera, well, this is the second step for him maybe to his first crown in a Red Bull event. So much pressure put on himself in those events.
You think he put also pressure in this one to himself?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he'll want to be the champion in anything he competes.
So badly.
In anything he competes.
I think he might be the person that wants it the most out of the 16 people here.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
He's so dedicated.
Okay, I'm gonna confess you something.
Oh.
I was talking today with the players this morning, you know, with the 4 champions, and I said, "Do you want I want to make a video with you with the champions, but then I will put with this my 5th player, you know." I talked with Hera, said, "Hera, I'm gonna record this video," and said, "Man, sorry, man, I want to be focused in the games."
Nice.
You know,
nice.
Like we'll have time, but
yeah.
I want to be focused in the games. So to support that statement you just made, like he might be super focused, you know, and he is really focused on the game. But now, civilization, what is going to be? Because he's so focused, but he picked several civilizations. And look at this video. First of all.
Well, it's going to be the Bull as the opener, right? We didn't really have a clear choice there. Maybe it is going to be Bengalis. Extra villages there trying to increase the economy. Could have been something. Hera with the look over there. Oh, that's a smile that I've not seen this weekend yet.
Finally. What?
Speed 10, we had to give him the speed 10 there. Strategy slightly behind, but still obviously world class experience there. We had to give Yo 8 simply because he missed out last year, but it will be an absolute fest when it comes to macro and micro.
Yeah, absolutely amazing player. Well, because his experience, let's say, according to this tournament, to the Redbull Wololo legacy, right? To the Redbull Wololo series, right? So it's not about the speeds overall in Age of Empires. It's in this series, guys. We all know that he has a lot of experience for sure. I'm so excited to cast this series.
Yeah,
man, seriously.
A banger, absolute banger. Like, so many question marks, not only about their performance, right? Maybe, like, they had, obviously, tough opponents, but this is the real test, right? This is why they took those long flights. This is what they've been practicing for 4 months, to face someone else out of the top 4 and see where you stand in the world ranking.
It's the first time we see Mr. Yo in the Redbull Wololo LAN event.
Yeah.
It's the first time. He has played already, but it's the first time we see here in Red Bull. So Mr. Yo, champion for the first edition. We can remind people he won the Viper 4-0 in that one. Sorry, Viper, but it's the truth. He won in that edition. Then he reached way ahead in the others. But well, then after that, Leary started to be well in almost all the finals. To be honest, but well, Leary.
Every final.
Doubt, Mr. Yo and the Viper are the 4 champions, and that's why Hera want to be there as well.
He wants to be there. It feels a bit overdue, right? He was so close twice. 4-3 against Leary there. Could have easily been his championship. We said that multiple times. And yeah, this is step number 1. Because obviously, if he goes 2-0, he will face someone that advanced out of the other group 2-1. So he could, for example, avoid the winner of Viper MBL later.
Yeah, and that can be definitely good. Well, maybe he want to play against MBL. The revenge, you know, he maybe want the revenge.
Hera,
it wouldn't be bad, you know. I mean, we're trying to hype the possibilities, you know, that
what
can
a final
happen,
again.
And it can happen.
Yeah,
it can definitely happen because he's playing versus Mr. Yo.
Oh God.
I will tell you that I think according to what I have seen in the practice game and how focused they are, I think it's 51-49 for Hera. So I consider him a slightly favorite versus Mr. Yo as well, you know.
Yeah, I think I would go
I don't know if
slightly
that's
higher,
the percentage,
but
you know,
now with the draft, there's so many questions, and I don't know what's happening anymore, right? I would have expected Hera to be one of the more meta players, but they practice so hard. Maybe they found stuff out that Turks are so crazy, right? Because they like MBL picked them earlier as well. Bengalis still massive question mark there. Franks, his first pick. A civilization that we thought was good on Frigid Lake, but nowadays Frigid Lake goes to Imp so often that actually Franks struggle a bit there. Bulgarians on the bull for Mr. Yo, at least that, not a big surprise.
It makes complete sense. It has a lot of possibilities. Remember, 50% cheaper plasmid upgrade. If you want to make many times, maybe it's the only map that you're going to see many times in Empire Wars, actually, because they are directly upgraded. And now we want to discover, please, production. We cannot with this tension. What is the civilization that Hera is going to pick here?
Well, it can't be.
Big Bengalis here.
I think Bengalis kind of has to be for Northern Isles, right? They still have the bonus regenerating ships. It is not that fast, right? It's, I think, like 15 HP per minute, and ships typically have more than 100. He plays Turks.
In this map?
There is no stone in your starting base, Memp.
I know. In this map? That's why I said, in this map?
What a sexy Janus.
I mean, I love the Janus. I was thinking the same. It's beautiful, but I mean, in the early game, I prefer Bulgarians. If the game go longer, we could talk about that. But early game, it's favored massively, I believe, Bulgarians. What do you think? And also the Krepos possibility to control all the middle. You don't need 650 stone. It's just 350. So
this is like, on paper, this feels like Bulgarians should dominate Feudal Age, should have the better spot in Castle Age. Early Imp is where I could see Turks work. In late Imp, I think it's pretty even there. Maybe a slight advantage for Turks if we have both access to gold. The fight for the center will be the main thing there. And I don't really know how Turks get there, because they don't have a lot of bonuses going for themselves. And Bulgarians, they can go for crazy aggression early on.
And you consider that in case that they are close in the situation, because if we think that Feudal is ahead for Bulgarians, Castle Age, then it's supposed that you are not going to be ahead in Imperial in the start. So the Turks, well, let's see, because obviously the execution and now the strategy they pick, it can say everything, but I think they are in the game.
Yeah, it feels like it. And honestly, like, the start could be wild, right? Because with this super short distance, we have multiple options how we could open here for Bulgarians. Could be archer range, trying to pressure with skirm archer. Could be men-at-arms. I've seen even scout opening, just trying to go for some very early aggression. Blacksmith upgrades can fly in for Bulgarians. Super short distance, as we said earlier. And Hera has to weather the early storm that's surely coming from Mr. Yo.
Okay, let's see, because there's a lot of questions. Well, I love it, because when you know more or less what to expect, we say joking that okay, we still say Nostradamus like a joke. I prefer to not know what is coming. Really. The surprise and discover during the game, it had me a lot more, and probably the viewers as well. And for the viewers, who is going to be the favorite here? Let's say very easy, right? Number 1 in the chat, Mr. Yo. Number 2 in the chat, Hera. And let's see what is the favorite for the viewers. Spamming a lot there, numbers, and we're gonna see.
Okay.
It's too fast. I don't see anything.
I can't read that fast. It's more equal than I thought. I thought it would be Hera favorite, but it feels like
I see a lot of one.
A
lot of Mr. Yo there.
Yeah. Maybe they're just laughing at your jokes.
Well, no, it's not that. I'm telling you, it's not that. Well, it's very likable, like I said, but you know, let's see. I mean, it's what we said also in tournaments. They both perform, but Mr. Yo usually, let's say, that perform a little better than in preparation. You see Mr. Yo in preparation, you feel like, well, Hera is better player.
Yeah.
It feels that, like fast. They are so fast. Like Hera, Leary. I would put Hera, Leary the fastest players. I don't know what you think, and then maybe Viper after that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we gave Hera 10, Viper and Leary 9. And the third highest was 8.
Okay.
But we had like 10 people with 8, kind of, because then it kind of leveled out. Like Dowd got a 6, I believe.
Just smile, not me. It's you.
Well, we asked the players as well. 3.5 minutes in. KD is 0-1, so we didn't miss a lot. But a forward tower by Mr. Yo, defensive tower there for Hera.
Oh, but that tower, I like it, that Mr. Yo tower, because now that tower from Hera is kind of useless, as you can see. So we have Bulgarians, Hera with Turks, archers that usually we don't see a lot with Bulgarians because the transition for the archers with this civilization, remember, there is no crossbows, but in the start, in feudalism, you have to use them, Mr. Niller.
Let's try to catch up what already happened. So Mr. Yo went to the pawn left-hand side. We had the stable opening by Hera already losing some of his scouts. Is gating this one away. Mr. Yo, beautiful positioning there with his spearman, knew exactly what was up. And one of the major things, he also has access to the shorefish in the very north of the map, while Hera is still trying to control and got a pawn himself.
Look how far he just walled that gap already. It's too far and he got already walled. What do you prefer here? Having already shorefish in the north and also, well, both got the dock, or blocking your opponent from the middle? This is what Hera is trying.
Let's take a look at how easily Yo can chop out. We have seen strategies where people like put all the villagers on one lumber camp. You have to chop through here to get in that area. Hera should use his villager and wall this one off. Maybe even stonewall because he already built the tower. Oh. This is the key villager. He needs to do lots and lots of work.
But he's going for the tower already there. And now, why so many villages? He has no villages on the stone. Missed your resources, very close to go up. And now we see how he's going to take the house. And he's trying to go very, very aggressive. Both are close to go castle edge, but those two scouts are going to be annoying. Going to take the fish.
Oh.
Mr. Yo is having the advantage to go up to castle edge. And Hera, no access to goal right now.
And this villager, I'm not sure if I like this one being focused on building the market. I think he should, like, one of the advantages for Hera is, like, he gave up map control at the top. He should have the map control at the bottom. That villager is so crucial in Hera's strategy. Wow, killing the spearman, that's big.
But he killed the spear, now he has 3 scouts. He's going to probably take those 3 fishes. Mr. Yo and Hera have played 81 matches against each other in 2022. Hera won 57% basically of them. Well, that's quite a lot.
That's quite a lot indeed.
Quite a lot.
Archer aggression here as well, and taking down more houses. Villager, quite interesting pathing. That villager, he's so key. I can't like overstate how important the job of this villager is.
He's gonna wall. He's gonna try to wall that.
Sees it.
He's gonna try to wall that probably, and it's gonna wall it. We see now 5 villages killed by Hera. This doing another tower, but he's buying the tower, so now he has no goal. He's gonna maybe make just light caps, Turks, pierce armor extra. Light caps might work properly, but
I would agree, but no scouts in production, ma'am.
Yeah. Well,
It's
he has the
weird.
stable. He's not doing skill bar in armor. He won't have resources. And Mr. Yo is going to be in castle edge. Doing now for Scholar.
Is he really going for it? I think that's risky against Hera. That's so risky.
It's
He's
so fast.
so good. He's so good in defending this. Yeah, that was a bit, well, testing the waters a bit there for Mr. Yo, but Hera, nice defense.
Yeah, but he has so many resources. The problem is he's out of the middle right now. What is he going to do here? He's going to go with siege in front. Siege there to defend. What do you think is going to be the following here from Mr. Yo?
Tricky stuff, right? He obviously can't go crossbow, so that's not going to be a major thing. Now goes for stable himself, so something like knights and maybe even pikemen could be an option. Hera, very limited in this option without gold control. I'm hating that Mr. Yo didn't wall this tower.
Yeah, well, let's see, because he didn't wall. He's now coming with those light caps, but it's true that he's going to have. He's now the siege. He has some archers. It's true that he can just kill those houses quite easily. Bloodlines plus 1 armor, and Hera has no goal. I mean, he's village there. Oh, he's going to kill those villages, probably all them. If he's microing properly, no. He's going to save 2. He's going to take another one down. Going to save it.
Jump!
No, he didn't save it, and that's already 7 villages different. He's also trying to take that gate. He's multitasking all over the map, but the population difference is almost the same with more army. And with that amount of army being so close, Mr. Yo is going to be dangerous now, because it's still no goal for Hera.
Yeah, fish versus no fish is pretty brutal as well. That mangonel, not really where you want to have a mangonel, right? Typically you want to go for aggression, want to be annoying towards your opponent, not clearing up some houses behind your woodline.
Yeah, but well, it's what he's doing right now, because he needs to go outside. Remember that outside is just in the middle, in the center of the bull. Hera is doing army with the market, you know. Now he's outside as well, but he has no stone to make extra TCs. He has a lot of wood he's selling completely all, and now Mr. Yo is gonna be outside as well. Multitasking now is gonna be crucial, and in this one, oh my god, those knights, Nearly, it's gonna take a lot of villains if he's not paying attention. He's doing really, really well here, Hera, because he's just going basically to the food income from Mr. Yo.
Uh-oh, this is really, really tricky, and Yo has to be surprised by this, right? I took away all your gold. What's happening here? How can you afford so many knights, Hera?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Well, he used the market. He got over 600, 700 wood, and now he has 0. So means that he has sell everything. This looks like the game.
I don't want to say it, but it's a massive, massive advantage for Hera, surely. Population is good, 15 workers ahead. Defensive siege workshop here, now back on gold and stone. This one was not rewalled. Villagers have to be pulled away. What a beautiful spot Hera is in here.
Yeah, he's definitely dominating the game without even gold. Now he has, obviously, the village on gold, village on stone as well, and it's what we were talking. The civilization matters at some degree, like, depend what the strategy you're doing, but if you are playing like this, civilization is secondary, Nelly.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, absolute beast mode here for Hera. Light cap tech not really used that much even. I think he went for like 6, 7 scout that were upgraded there in total. Now conversion, Mr. Yo a bit on the sloppy side. Do we see conversion, map?
No, he's going away. It's almost getting converted, but he couldn't make the conversion. Right now, the economy is starting to be really, really balanced for Mr. Yo. Yeah, 0 in everything pretty much, so no food, no gold, wood at the limit. He wallet finally. He's 17 villages behind. 17 villages behind. It's true that he has 2 town centers faster than his opponent, but
What a control. Those archers
so
won't do
behind.
anything. And look at that military value. Just double for Hera there. Full control. And will lose all those archers. That's not how Bulgarians wanted to play this game.
no. Hera only played Turks twice this year in the tournaments before this match. Well,
And I guarantee you, none of those games didn't spawn with walls around his town center.
probably not.
Always had to be an arena map.
Yeah, probably. Monastery, look at Monastery here. Monastery from Mr. Yo. It's a little bit too late. We're going to discover 8 army 17. He's mining so much stone because the castle is coming, Ellie. Then when the castle is gonna be down there, we see also 8 villages on stone for Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo only have 2 on food. It's, well, village is different. Where he's raiding, Mr. Yo, because the village is different. It's
He
not
killed
that
some
much
of the
anymore.
fishing ships that
For the
count at the
fish.
top as well into the workers there. That house, well, is going down. That house is going down as well. Still close to a 20 population lead. And Mr. Yo, maybe a really well-placed crab post against the castle, but the army advantage is just so big for Hera. He can build a castle in the face of Mr. Yo.
Yeah, that's true. But he will need a Krepos there, and that's the question. Do you think that Mr. Yo is going to make a defensive Krepos? He's going to go crazy because he knows that he's behind. I'm sure that he's reading the game properly, and he knows, hey, I'm behind. I need. For that reason, he was sending those knights, but then he needed to come back because Hera is there. With a monk, now conversion, more and more knights, and definitely the army is more than double for the Canadian. The police numbers can stabilize, so it's not getting now that much difference anymore because his 2 town centers on board that producing IDLTC is similar to both players, but he's coming with a forward castle with a million of villages here, and he's gonna make a castle nearly on his face? No, because the game is already over.
Sick
17
game.
minutes.
Hera's so dominant here, and that was not Turks winning. That was pure Hera. It was just like beautiful market usage, and that key villager there, right? Took so much attention away, and the aggression of Mr. Yo kind of stopped there. Bulgarians kind of stuck in like 5 archers, no way to transition. Hera just playing the map so well.
But the question is about the Sith. The Turks didn't give him any advantage. All he did was the right move that he could have done with any other Sith.
Yeah. It's like Turks are like Janissaries a bit, chemistry a bit, and mainly designed around their faster gold mining. He didn't mine any gold, man.
No, and he used the market.
Yeah.
Then he started to mine gold after. Well, and now we're gonna have the game number 2 that is gonna be what? He's gonna pick his Northern Island. He's gonna go for the whole map from Hera. I believe Northern Islands, Italians or Portuguese. Well, can be both.
I think it's going to be Italians there. Just his first pick. I think he simply didn't want to play against Portuguese and picked it away. He kind of had his plans. Okay, Gojara's going to be my Frigid Lake Civ. And it was more like kind of, it feels more like a ban than a pick. The Portuguese choice there, hidden as Malians, but no one will notice that. The other question is, what, like, that's the big question mark. Is it Bengales on Northern Isles?
We're going to discover very soon. And here is also the question. Mr. Yo has been one of the players that has done the biggest comebacks. One of the biggest comebacks. I remember, I think it was 3-0 down with Velez. It was in the Resurgence. And then he won 4-3.
Resurgence there, yeah. And
I think,
didn't they play like two finals in one day there as
or
well?
Or something like this.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy, like the crazy comeback. Yeah, they played another tournament after. So, nothing is said yet, but Hera looks very, very sharp in this first game. Because he was with a tower in the goal, you know, no goal, access to goal, and look how he won.
Yeah.
But that probably also was the mistake, in quotes, for Mr. Yo. Like, all those villages on the surface were no protection, because he wasn't imagined that he was going to send knights.
Yeah, Hera just had the mobility, right? The first scouts killed the fishing ships at the bottom. Beautiful opening. Then he had the control at the top. And Mr. Yo spread himself thin. Obviously, Spearman good against the scouts there, but mobility clearly on Hera's side.
Okay, let's see if we're going to have now the map soon and civilizations. Man, I want to see Bengalis. I mean,
it has to be
how
Bengalis.
that nobody listened to me.
It can't, like, Franks feels so weird.
I hate playing with them.
Bengalis, you hate them?
Yeah, and Dravidians a little bit too because of the cover, you know. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, they are great civilizations, you know, but I don't like personally, you know.
Okay. You're so fit now, you're so mobile in your body.
Yeah,
you can only play mobile civilizations now as well, man.
Well, you can see. No, but seriously, you don't know why he picked that zip. I'm trying to, and you don't find an explanation. So
you're typing and smiling.
Smiling.
Ah. Maybe still listening to the stream and like, oh, those idiots. Hera. So focused. Holy moly. I think he is more focused than last year.
Absolutely. I mean, we can't focus.
This is sick. I've not seen him like this. I've seen him focused. I've seen how dedicated he is. But this look, it's just like, he wants it so much.
Well, remember, guys, if you don't know Hera, I mean, he moved it for a while for Age of Empires 4. He won a steer tournament there. Then he came back to AoE 2, and he has again the level, like, the gaming. I mean, they know, and he loves to compete. He won't, like, what I mean is, he moved it to AoE 4, and he won also tournament there. So it's impressive.
It's absolutely how gifted he is in RTS there. We have seen it, like, massive improvements in his short step over there in League of Legends, right? He got like top 1.5% in North America. So like, he is so gifted and so dedicated in those games. And now going for the big crown. Had one massive tournament there in Hidden Cup earlier, but is hungry for more Age of Empires 2 crowns.
Yeah, I think that is not the note for him. Like, that's too long ago. I mean,
maybe.
I want another right now. I want another right now. Mr. Yo, very focused as well. Doesn't seem to be really, really worried because, let's say to the viewers, the loser of the ones potentially, who will face it?
The loser of this, we can look it up in the bracket. We are going down. It has to be one of the winners of the losers from earlier. So Yo could face someone like Cito. Hera could face someone like ACCM if we go into those scenarios. It's still like people that you can easily lose a best of 3 against.
Yeah, and Joey CCM, if that happened, for example, you know, we are telling this, but Daniel almost beat Leary. So in mind that we were talking about ACCM, and who knows? I mean, tomorrow is going to be absolutely epic. Can tell you that it's gonna be epic because tomorrow we have deciders. I mean, tomorrow, at the end of the stream tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we have already the quarterfinalists. All them.
True.
So,
we're seeing Northern Isles. We have the
Italian.
beautiful Genoese crossbowman here, ready to shoot. And now I'm so curious.
Bengalis.
It's just the drum roll in my head there. What are we going to see? Hera on Northern Isles against Italians.
We're waiting for what unit is going to be.
Production is killing us. They were just like, let the casters.
They're killing everyone.
Let them suffer.
Freezy, bring me the civilization.
That's so weird. Oh. And Mr. Yo, he's still happy to play the next one. Northern Isles, on paper, should be better for Mr. Yo. I think it's a wild game. Water, typically not where AM like is super excited playing on. So I think Mr. Yo, my slight favorite for this one, but obviously then Frigid Lake. And we see Bengalis. Oh boy. Better economy there, plus 2 villagers at the start, plus all your ships are regenerating HP every minute. So you are winning the 1v1 Fire Galley fights.
Yeah, but do you think really that Mr. Yo is gonna focus a lot on the water? That he's not gonna be transporting and trying to raid and make a chaotic game happening?
But still,
but
like,
then Hera is super fast controlling those situations as well.
Yeah, but if it's like 1 Fire Galley against 1 Fire Galley, Hera wins the fight, backs off, heals himself, and takes the fight 4 or 5 minutes later. And suddenly he has a full HP Fire Galley that he can send to the front.
Then I make you the question revert like I did before. We were guessing like maybe Hera doesn't want to show the cards for the tournament. Maybe he's showing the cards too early. No,
it's
because he's crazy having the galleys, you know.
No,
but there's not too early here. Because the
no,
tournament is gonna be
$200,000 tournament, man. Against another top 4 player, you can go through into the quarterfinals. You are showing everything here. It's just too big of a game. Like now, already starting to think, okay, I'm going to hide strategies. I think that would be a major mistake. The stakes are just too high.
Yeah, I think we are going to jump into the game in a moment. I know, guys, that you are excited. We're excited as well. It's going to be the game in a moment. Mr. Yo is already clicking, so the game is going to be there. And hopefully, we are going to see what Mr. Yo has prepared, because he has to do something. When we have seen the previous game, we have seen how Hera is performing. And we have Bengalis. Hera as a yellow in the north of the mini-map. As a blue, Mr. Yo, Italians, that we always have said that Italians, Portuguese, probably the best civilization on water. A competitor now with Bengali is about to discover. They are exploring basically with the transports. If there's not any landing right now, as we can see. Oh, they landed already actually. Hera Scout is already there. And Blue Scouts.
Trying to find out if Mr. Yo is playing a second dock there. Mr. Yo only added fishing ships, as we can see. 3 fishing ships added on the other side. Hera went for 1 extra fishing ship and now goes for 3 fire galleys in a row. So wants to play a bit more aggressively in comparison to the one that picked the home map.
Okay, he didn't send his scout forward, so he probably want to be a little bit safer. Do you think that Mr. Yo feel like, even if they have that regeneration for the ships, I prefer Italians for the longer game?
I think I need to take a look at the tech tree of Bengalis later on as well. It feels like the early skirmishes should be in favor of the Bengalis player there for sure. Italians, obviously, their main timing is early Imperial Age, right? Where all the so expensive upgrades are cheaper. You advance to Imp faster as well because you have the upgrade cheaper, and then you have the chance to condos, and that's the main timing Mr. Yo should look for.
Okay, but now we see finally the landing, and it's only 2 archers, 1 spear, but 2 archers and 1 spear, when the archers got fletching Nelly, it's a lot more annoying than people can think, right?
Yeah, especially like in the hands of Hera and Mr. Yo, it can be so annoying. You're trying to chase them down with villagers, but never really get the option there. And well, Fire Galley gets some damage. Hera should have spotted it as trying to wall, takes villager 2 and 3 for that area. Spearman gives his life for the greater purpose and should be fine here. Meanwhile, check the tech tree. Bengalis, water, their dock has everything except heavy demos, so should be fine for the late game.
This will be absolutely fine. Remember that Italians doesn't need the same resources to go up. Mr. Yo is not clicking, but now is on the way to castle. It's Bengalis. Hera is not gonna be too far. Not gonna be too far. And right now, this is looking okay for Mr. Yo. He's ahead in villages, even if he starts with less because of Bengalis bonus, you know, and his castlage. Oh, no buildings. No buildings for Hera. Now he's rushing the market with 4 villages, as you can see on the left. And this timing, this is so important in this kind of situation, Nele.
Yeah, should be a bit better for Mr. Yo there. But honestly, like, Hera is already going for quite some aggression here. And Mr. Yo, he has to go for some fire galleys here for the defense. Next raid coming in. And, well, even the scout being a bit annoying. Mr. Yo not with the quickest reaction. Should lose a fire ship here, I believe.
Yeah, he's probably gonna lose. No, he didn't lose because he's now there with the galleys sending more. Sending quite a lot more. In total, 6 galleys. Well, Mr. Yo has no galleys at all.
Oh, quite interesting, right? Well,
1-2 now only.
Fire galley here too. Now the repair. That's going to be a lot of dead fishing ships. Hera with quite some nice aggression. Those two archers, they didn't do the job, ma'am.
No, they didn't. They didn't, and now there is no Navy. If you don't have Navy now and you have a lot of fishing ships like he has, because he got quite a lot, yes, they are cheaper, they are Italians, but if you lose them, this is a disaster for Mr. Yo. And now Hera is just getting more and more of them. Already killed 2, probably gonna kill more. He's trying to repair that because he has no numbers. Good thing, reinforcement is close for Mr. Yo, so he can produce more.
Maybe a demo could have helped out there, ma'am. I don't really see that one. That fire galley is going down as well. Fishing ships going down, and population advantage minimal. But the EcoKD already pretty nice in favor for Hera.
Yeah, he's 3-0 already, but now he's gonna take the galleys. No, he's still repairing, but he's not killing the galleys. The micro is insane. The micro is just amazing by the Canadian. He's going away, and he still have pretty much all alive. Yes, with lower HP, but they're still there. All there. What is happening on the Hera Island? I don't think too much.
Oh, scout!
He won the scout.
What? Okay, he's going
scout.
away. He's going away.
Okay. That was too much, man. That was too much. If he won the scout to Mr. Yo, I mean, seriously. But this is what we were talking. With less now, thanks to that timing, that momentum, nearly. Now he got the upgrades for the galley upgrade, and he's fine and recovering. And Mr. Yo resources, in terms of food, really, really good. Is that the scout wall? Because it is still there forever.
No, it's not walled in there.
Okay, I mean...
But interesting positioning there for sure. Archer still around, being annoying. And Hera took quite some time to tag into the fire ship upgrade there, that we have some proper damage output. But look at that split. Now goes for more attack, and look at that. Well, it's just being annoyed.
Some archers being annoying there. We see the second DC going up already, but a lot more galleys is still for the Canadian.
Demo's popping. I don't know which dock though. Oh, that's 50%. Okay, it popped at the other spot then. And goes in here. Shouldn't be the craziest hit. Has to trade 1-for-1.
Nearly have to hype.
Go
Elephant
hype.
archers. We see elephant archers
What?
already from Hera. I see 2 already. Maybe to defend at home. And 2 elephant archers. There's a demo. That demo is important to give the numbers. Well, not that great. Still, 4 galleys, 1 galley is losing absolutely everything. Mr. Yo, 50 population. The Canadian with a total domination on the water map, Nelly. He's killing absolutely everything. I know that he has 2 town centers, but the water belongs to the Canadian.
Holy guacamole, how dominant is Hera. Look at that, elephants are clearing this one up so beautifully. All the workers still around. Villager advantage is minimal, but now has fish, and Mr. Yo lost water on a water map, on his home map.
Yeah, well, the resources still looking okay for him. Still no horse collar. He will have to do it if he want to go booming. It's true that it seems that Hera has invested more on the land, on the water, sorry. And that's why he is now ahead, because if you check, 3 on food for Hera. His economy, if he's gonna have 3 TCs, doesn't look so pretty right now.
Lost some fishing ships here. It was up to 5 only now.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the killer here apparently. Got 3 kills already, make it 4 kills. And that one alone is responsible for basically
5.
killing the villager
5 is
production.
there.
Yeah.
5.
You got all
5.
the 5 fishing ships.
5 fishing ships, so it is stabilized. Look at the
Worker
population now.
count is even. What's
It's
happening
even.
here, ma'am?
1 fire galley. 1 fire galley, and now we have Italians on the field. And Mr. Yo, in at 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, if he's doing the buildings, and he's doing the building there, he's about to go up to Imperial with 5 on foot.
No way. How is this possible, ma'am?
Well, Italians and Mr. Yo, that is... He's just a special player, let's say. Then the economy for Hera, 0 food, almost 0 wood, 800 gold. That's why he's balancing the eco now. But Joe is about to click up. He will need some monks probably, because if he transports those elephant archers, he's going to have problems on the land for sure. He's up to Imperial, 15 minutes.
Oy, 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 oy. And Hera just built like 18 farms without horse colors. So that's going to be really draining on his wood count pretty soon as well. Not really what you want to invest into a water map there. I think horse color could have really, really helped him out. And yeah, I think a good spot would be front docks, and we indeed see them here on the minimap. Front docks for Mr. Yo. Fast fire ships coming out. And then I think a landing like 3-4 condos, and Hera could be in so much pain.
In a lot of problems. Do you think that also maybe if you monks get the relics, get the middle, because you want to secure that middle in case of the game go longer, or you will go directly try to go full water and, as you said, some landing with the condos?
I think water control in the center is really nice. Maybe even that some fishing ships trying to get some advantage there. But you have to deal with the landing first.
Elephant archers, those elephant archers, you are not going to kill them. You are not going to kill them. Why you are not going to kill them? Because you got nothing. He got absolutely nothing. Now he's doing the monks. You need a couple of them. And if you convert them, he should be just fine. He got already one relic. But where's the monk? Where's the monk? I don't see it.
Picking up
okay,
the relic
picking another.
Side.
Okay.
Yep. And if you have two monks, you should be fine here, right? So this is annoying. Villagers have to be pulled, but it is something he can clear up. He luckily, or wisely, already prepared the counter there.
Where you will make the castle for Hera, he has a stone to make a castle. Go to the middle right away, but when you see that your opponent is in imp, that might not matter. You make chemistry, cannon galleys, and the castle is down.
Not easy, not easy. I don't think we really need a castle here in Hera's position. So I think even pull the villagers away from stone and build it when you find a better spot. Then, oh, I have 650 stone, I have to place it now. Oh, he thinks center is the best spot. I think it's very, very reasonable.
Let's see if Hera is going to react when he sees that his opponent is in Imperial. Because when you see Imperial that fast, the fast fires, by the way, nearly gonna take everything. Everything.
You can't contest the water now anymore. And that's why the castle is so nicely positioned, right? Because those fire ships, fast fire ships soon, cannot engage on the right side anymore.
Yeah. So, what Mr. Yo need now to really come back, because population still much more ahead for Hera. Mr. Yo has to do something, like taking the water with the fast fires. It might be not enough, so he's doing the chemistry for the cannon galleys.
Cannon galleons easily sniped though if we have those massive numbers. I would love to see a villager there to repair, but obviously lots of micro that you don't really have time for in the late game. 4 docks here at the front, 5th one being added. So Mr. Yo is trying to make it a full water play now. But Memp, who's soon on the way to him?
How this is happening, man? How he's up to Imperial, nearly.
Lots of farms.
Oh my God, he's on the way to Imperial. So, how much time has Mr. Yo? Because even if he's taking the score lead in a moment, not anymore, and he has the fast fire ships, he has 2 minutes and 40 seconds to make this happen. It's true that military numbers, or navy numbers in this case, because it's pretty much all water, it's 16 to 11, not a big difference. But if you take that castle down, Italians is still very dangerous. People might say, 84 billion 66 is an odd for with Italians.
To reach them, yes, but you obviously want to constantly continue producing villagers. Remember, Bengalis, we have 3 town centers, so they get an additional 6, reaching Imperial Age. So Hera is looking pretty hot when it comes to his economy setup. Mr. Yo, he wouldn't mind getting to 100.
Let's see if he's going to make some cannon galleys. He's doing already 2. Horse collar now, his economy is really at the limit doing botkin, because maybe he's going to go full water at the end and then go the galleon upgrade as well. He need the middle, Mr. Yo. He need the middle.
Oh, castle. Oh, 200 HP.
He killed it. He killed it.
He lost it.
He lost the stone. He lost the stone, and the stone is not definitely easy to recover. What a timing here for Mr. Yo. He lost the castle because he was just shooting there, and that's gonna be a game changer. Look at the score right now, and now, I mean, the difference is so huge. To take 2 castles there when you are about to be Imperial, it can be a game change.
Absolutely. Look at that. Now demo being sent in. Remember, neither civilization has heavy demos, so armies, I think, should be mainly designed around fast fires. Trying to squeeze in there. Uh-oh, no demo to protect. Galleons there. Oh, nice maneuvering, nice awareness here of Mr. Yo. This is a brilliant game, man.
Yeah, and Mr. Yo just did a couple of cannon galleons. Now he's trying to spam galleon upgrade, but I like that combination. And here Italians, remember guys, why Italians are so good? All the dogs upgrade 50%, pretty much. So it's
way cheaper, yeah.
It's way cheaper. For that reason, if you have 30 villas behind, the Navy now, the numbers is the same. And he is taking that castle. And obviously, Hera won't have a stone forever.
Oh yeah, trying to repair here, but demos there coming in. Cannon galleons not looking.
Oh man, the cannon galleons is not looking, and now he's gonna lose it. The castle is going to survive, and the castle is alive. So right now, Hera is still taking the lead. Looking so solid, 130 population, 95 is going back. He's coming with so many fast fire ships. Hera has more navy, more army. The castle is still alive, and even losing that castle, looking so smooth to take the 2-0.
Oh, demos could be big here. We have 4 demos in the queue. Can they squeeze through? That's a lot of ships there. Left-hand side very clumped up for Hera. Oh, I don't think it was enough. I think Hera's pushing this one.
He's trying at least, and now he's gonna make a sandwich with that navy. I think it's not gonna work. Look at the navy here, 24-13. Mr. Yo is about to lose this one. It's double the navy. He's going away. China is, Italian, sorry, is really good, you know, but doesn't seem to be enough. 50 population ahead.
Crazy by Hera. Maybe we have to think back. Was it already the spot to tech into galleons? Because obviously if we think like 60 versus 60 navies, galleons are better. But we weren't really at the state yet, right? I think going full fast fires here by Hera was the correct choice, and that's why he's now controlling the center in this game.
Yeah, he has those fast fires are just crazy. He's taking absolutely everything. Mr. Yo don't have the middle, don't have the water, doesn't have any economy advantage. It's almost double the population.
No heavy demos.
And not double, but not heavy demos as well. And I don't know what he can do. Maybe he's trying to buy a castle to, in the shoreline is the only way to try to mass something.
I think the moment, this is where you don't go for more water, try to get shipwrights, and then allow yourself some form of a comeback. I don't think like trying to just spam in those demos will help.
Well,
one military on the field, man.
Block printing. No, man. No navy. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's really, really good. He's trying to make dogs on the left. I like that, but Hera is coming. He's gonna discover those soon. And now he knows. I mean, Hera is going right away to another spot. Also, he see the castle, so he has to move. 90 villages with Italians doing all the monks hybrids, trying to make more dogs. He's there already, might take them. I mean, he's trying, but if he keep constantly producing Hera, Bengalis is my favorite civilization now. That's what it is, man.
Veles to go 1-0 there on the B stream. Obviously, winner of that set is in the quarterfinals.
Already. That's fantastic. That's amazing. That's amazing. Velez is already ahead, as you can see. More dogs, maybe some kind of galleon, maybe some bomber cannon here to take the trebuchet down.
Yeah, we already teched into chemistry very early on, so absolutely an option. Mainly going for traps here. I think I would have loved to see Mr. Yo cancel those 12 villagers and try to go for shipwright and allow himself to come back that way.
Look at Hera resources. What hybrid is he going to do? He's doing the chemistry right now.
Shipwright for Hera.
Great, but look how expensive it is.
Yeah, 1,000 food.
It's so expensive. Okay. Let's see if he's gonna be able to do it. He's gonna make the bomber cannon. The bomber cannon is coming. He has a couple of monks. He just need to take those trebuchets and then expand there. I mean, Mr. Yo know what he has to do. The problem is Hera is not letting him to do it.
Just such nice methodical play. Those fires, I don't think they can reach the traps. Oh, maybe the third one now. But repositioning there from Hera. Doesn't want to get converted. Soon we'll have shipwright and then production will continue again. Oh, goes for the cannon galleons shortly before shipwright finishes. But still, that should be a good fight for Hera.
It's so complicated. There's a bomber cannon. The bomber cannons he wanted to use to kill the traps, but seems he got millions of army. That bomber cannon cannot reach those traps. It is trying to kill all the fire ship, but he still have a lot, really a lot. 40 army, 7 army. You know, in this situation, maybe if he got Portuguese, you go Vitorias, I would say he has something to do. But at this point, it doesn't look like Mr. Yo can come back from this game.
I don't think so either. Bombard cannons goes for monks now. Obviously, he knows this is such an important set. He's trying to squeeze every single percentage of win chance that he has. Another redock there in the back. Has enough food now for shipwright. Had it earlier. Maybe didn't think of his cheap attacks. Monks are doing a good job, honestly.
Well, they're amazing, and he's doing more and more. He did even Sanity. He has all the upgrades with those. And now doing dogs at the back. He's gonna keep trying, man. He's a fighter. He's really a fighter, and he's keep trying. But those elite cannon galleons, what range they have, Nelly?
I think 15.
15, I think, yes. It's just crazy. And you can see there, 15 range. I mean, if you put the fog of war, you can see absolutely everything, Mr. Mapo, right? You see everything, right, Mapo? Yeah, tell me with the cursor, please. Okay, yeah. You see everything. Amazing. Really good. Well, ballistic now, but population, Hera, I like how he's playing because he's just non-stopping. It's not giving a second.
Look at
to
the
him.
resources of Mr. Yo, though.
Oh, God.
If he gets the docks up, he can really go for stuff here still. I think he's floating too much, didn't really go for all the great upgrades. Goes for guilds now, who really wants to play the late game.
Yeah. I mean, he felt that the late game is still... I mean, if he's... well, we have seen these kind of games with Mr. Yo more than one time. The score is 3,000, but we don't have to forget about that. There's a score, time limit, and, well, everything can matter here. Not going to be easy to recover, but he keeps trying. Now this is quite a lot of dogs, and he can make a castle. Do you think that it is worth now to make a castle in this island, or he was, at this point, try to save that Estonia potential middle island? But look at this army.
Middle island is controlled here by Hera. I think there should be a better fight for Mr. Yo if we had some more bombard cannon connections. Remember how much splash damage they are doing? This was cost efficient.
Yeah, definitely, because all that navy is not all together. The bomber cannon that never die or what? It was never dying, but still he has so many. Man, he is not stopping. He has 48, 10 more in the queue. He's still doing dogs. He has crazy resources. Now he's doing the upgrade we were mentioning before, shipwright, but oof.
Shipwright is, like, obviously I mentioned it 8 times, so at some point the viewers found out, okay, apparently Neil really likes the upgrade. Faster production, cheaper, an upgrade we were missing. Mr. Yo missed his chance to directly go into the quarters.
GG call. What a game play. And we have Hera already, the first qualified for the quarterfinals.
Correct.
Already. Wow. Not without the fort, because look how focused he looks right now. Huh? Because it might look easy, it's not. This game is, well, everything except easy. Definitely not easy, Nelly. So, what are the keys in these games? Like, I've seen a domination by Hera.
I think Mr. Yo played a bit too greedy early on. I think like adding 3 fishing ships, second dock really late, and then Hera basically outmassed Mr. Yo at Mr. Yo's docks. That's something that should never happen, right? Defender's advantage is a thing. That's why Mr. Yo at least could somewhat defend, but Hera, just beautiful micro there with the 6 fire galleys that he split away, and it's just Mr. Yo. I would have liked maybe testing the water a bit more, like going like 1 fire galley, seeing, okay, wow, Hera, you're going for 3 fire galleys yourself. Well, maybe then I need to go into production myself.
I don't know. Probably he was confused, a little bit surprised about Bengalis. Don't think he has played against Bengalis many times at all. But let's see, Mr. Yo, I mean, I expected a little bit closer series now that nobody listened to us.
Well, it was just the Civ picks, maybe. Game number 1, obviously we have to say Turks didn't decide it. It was Hera's crazy play, the market usage, the workaround, the map control. But game 2, Bengalis played to perfection.
So great, guys. And thank you, Riley. We're going to move right away to the draft because we're going to have Leary and Tatot. Leary and Tatot both played with similar results today. Both started losing their series. They came back. And now we have another quarterfinalist in a series with, well, 2 champions, 2 times runner-up, Doubt and the Viper, Leary, versus Tatito, that want to be finally, at least, I believe, Tato in the top 4. You might know better than me.
Did he ever make a semi-final? I don't even know.
I think no.
It's crazy, right?
No.
Because we consider him to be a top 8 player in the world, right? So at some point, he has to have the breakthrough performance. I think he played every single Redbull event, Redbull Wololo that is, and, well, now we're going into the picks here. Schultz taken away from Tato as an option, so didn't want to play water there. Plays Acclivity is Leary, obviously one of his strongest maps, and Atacama taken away for Tato.
Yeah, also Atacama, one of the best. I was talking with Leary before, and I was sure he was going to ban the one that he did. He probably don't like that one. And then Tato picked Northern Islands. So water. I mean, Tato is trying to pick water here. He cannot ban both. Leary, right?
And now the big question. Did Tato pick it with the knowledge that Leary could easily go for Bengalis? he clearly looked at the last set.
Oh, the bull, it's banned. Now we have Mora's banned as well. Are we going to see Arabia? Or Tato is not going to want to play Arabia?
I think playing, the more fancy it gets, the better it is. I think taking Arabia away,
Away, expected.
Like you predicted.
Expected.
It's a nice choice for Tato.
Yeah, it's expected. But we still have here Enclose map or that's enclose? No, Kewasan, we might see enclosed. What is left right now? Enclosed and free league is there. Out enclosed is gonna
So
be.
enclosed. Ooh.
Enclosed is gonna be.
Ooh, and we have seen some really good enclosed game over the years here at Red Bull for sure. Remember, those two faced each other in Red Bull 5, so same castle. I think it was in the quarterfinals last year as well, and Leary won that one 3-1. Game number 1 enclosed there as a starter. Plays out so differently depending on the civilizations, and it feels like the 10 civilizations are equally viable and enclosed.
Favorite for you in this series?
It has to be Leary.
Has to be.
It's like I could fanboy GL now, but Leary is the favorite. Leary is clearly a top 3 player in the world. 2 crowns, 4 finals in total. Tedo, he has to be a level behind.
I don't know. Also, if we have the statistic with the face to face they did in tournaments, but I think Leo has always got very good results against Hatot by close series.
Yeah,
like 3-2.
3-2s,
many times, you know.
3-1s, yeah. In total, it's 4 wins for Tedo, 11 wins for Leary.
Wow.
But the last win for Tedo was Hidden Cup 3. So, what was that, May 2020?
Because it was given. You know, well, that might matters. I don't know. Anyway, look at those bands. Saracens band. Leo banned Saracens because you know that Tato with the Saracens, some magic. And now the Meso civilizations from. Well, Leo is not a player that picks so much the Meso civs.
True. In comparison, we would
With
like to
others?
see, but exactly what I wanted to say. Leary is one who likes to play some crossbow. Betting something like Ethiopians, something like Britons could make lots of sense. Leary really strong with that. He got really pushed to the limit on acclivity against Daniel. Could have lost 2-0, but a massive Arbalest ball saved his day.
Yeah. Remember that we want to ban now 3 per player. So in total, 6 civilizations going to be banned. We have now Gurjara's banned, Britons, Aztecs. What is going to be the next one?
Saracens felt like such a clever ban against Tedo. Such a crazy good player with them, and tough to see. Burgundians.
Okay.
Oh, that has
For enclosed, it can be very strong too. That map, yeah.
We have seen them multiple times, and GL kind of likes them as well. Doubt seen multiple times.
Yes.
And another archer,
well.
Eagle Sith banned away. Yeah, so Tedo's following system there.
Yeah. So now the pick's gonna be. Do you think Ethiopians again? He made them really popular. Ethiopians with 1 TC Imperial, and they recover the bonus now.
Yeah, I think Ethiopians will be seen in those 8 civilizations, likely on Leary's side. And he's going for humans first. Okay. Really strong on enclosed for sure.
Yeah.
Can also be played on acclivity, but I think enclosed feels very reasonable there.
And you take from your opponent
Yeah,
as well.
true. You go for Tatars. Ooh, that has to be acclivity, I believe. Obviously, the massive fill in the center makes it tricky for the opponent to engage into you with a better bonus. And Dravidians.
Tatars being so popular, being picked so high pretty much in every draft as we have seen, but he's not getting banned. So they consider he's strong, but he's not as strong to get banned.
So they have to be like in this like 7th to 12th best civ kind of threshold.
Hindustanis now.
Something for enclosed.
No archer civ.
No, or is that then humans acclivity and Berbers?
No archers still.
So Leary just keeps Northern Isles open for his 4th pick, I believe. Berbers can be placed on enclosed. Byzantines there.
Well, Berbers has been picked by Dugao very well.
On Northern
Islands against Doubt as well. Remember, Berbers are also faster galleys, faster Koreans. A lot of naval civilizations there.
Tedo can play Northern Isles 3 times.
Right?
It's going to
and
face
Italians, well.
Okay.
Italians.
Well, then Dravidians probably not going to be on water, but being played on acclivity there for Tedo. Lots of options. Oh, this is going to be a great set.
I think it's going to be Kumans enclosed. Byzantines for enclosed.
Feels so weird, right?
Yeah, but where you put
the
them?
distance is so long. Do you really want to play Byzantines there?
But you can spam, and the problem with the Kumans, if he's going opening double military building, good civilization to counter that one is Byzantines.
That's so true. That's so true.
For cheaper units. I don't see other choice that is better for enclose with the Sivsky peak.
I think maybe Byzantines, are there an option on acclivity as well? Because if you go mass skirmishes,
But then
often we
Tatars?
play.
You can pick Tatars in enclose. I
Tatars
prefer
in enclose.
Tatars in acclivity.
I think Tatars acclivity could make sense. And then we have Dravidians or Byzantines. Well, we just
Or Korea.
we have too many naval civs.
You know?
Or is Koreans an option on acclivity?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. I don't know what people think also in the chat. They know 4K chat, remember?
Obviously.
4K chat. Well, we can have the draft because they are going to start in a moment, but we can have the draft and we can see. Because we have good memory, but you know, after so many hours, I'm thinking that now I'm casting still Mr. Yo versus Hera, but no, we are now Lear versus Tatot. And then who they are going to face? The winner of this one, potentially, we can talk about that, the potential matchups, because Lear Tatot. Oh, we have Leary now that is coming already.
We have an upgrade on the B stream, but we can talk about that a bit later. Leary, it wasn't his castle, right? He was so close to making it his castle last year.
And when you have been champion 2 times, another that you lost, then you are almost close because he was 3-2 ahead. The motivation from this guy has to be also
Really high. Yeah, like lots of people said, Leary practiced more than they would have anticipated. Because he was most of the time a guy practicing, like try-harding the last 4 or 5 days before a tournament. But apparently he started earlier, took it very seriously, and, well, takes a good sip of Red Bull to fuel himself.
was talking with, yeah, and now we are going to see Tatitot. I like to call him Tatitot, guys. It's in a cute way, you know. And there you go, the Spaniard from Gamer Legion team as well, with a very nice dessert, I have to say. Very, very nice one. And Tatito is coming. And he's thinking of reading the strategies. I pick 3 for water, and what I'm going to pick. Guys, he looks so serious. So serious. He's not that serious in real life.
Yeah, that's true. He's such a smiley boy as well, writing down all his strategies here as well. Look at that. He's doing massive circles. Is he,
All the 3
is he
seats.
painting the maps? What is he doing there? Okay. Quite interesting. Write something down. Can we zoom in a bit more, please? I could see what's happening there.
They don't want to spoil. I mean, the zoom is absolutely amazing. We could see it. Now, Lear is not there. Let's go.
Oh, he's asking, Hera, sorry, you're playing Northern Isles. I forgot to pick Bengalis. What should I play now?
Yeah.
I misclicked to Italians.
Well, we have to remind also, guys, that Dogao won Vilese 2. So we have Vilese already
In the quarterfinals.
in the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
That's already one step ahead for him.
Yeah. Velez quarterfinals, massive achievement there for sure. Last time he was basically the last game of the tournament, decided that he was not going through, but Tedo was going through. So heartbreaking there for sure with 2-2. In the end, Buchholz decided that he couldn't go through. And this time, top 8 performance, winning 2 games, 2-0, 1-2. Great performance by Vilese. And now up next on the B stream, obviously the Viper against MBL, deciding who's going through there.
Yeah, and I'm just checking right now. What is the change? Well, probably, you know, and you remember, ooh.
10K guaranteed.
The chance to be, guys, in the quarterfinals is that $10,000 already for Vilese.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for Hera as well, obviously.
That's
And
juicy.
there you go. Another video from Larry.
Larry. Oh. He's so confident.
Did you just notice that I don't kill him, the kid, anymore?
You will at some point. It will slip. It will slip, man.
Okay.
I know.
During the series? During the series? Okay.
Once he micros 8 archers on 3 different places, you will call him the
What
crazy kid
archers?
again.
There's no archer sieves?
Micro and experience,
What?
10 there, obviously, Leary. No one has played more Redbull Wololo games than him. Macro, maybe something where we could see some improvement there. Speed, absolutely out of his mind. Strategy choices, crazy as well. And Tedo, slightly behind there in some regards, but he is giving Leary a run for his money, I'm sure about it.
Well, and now when we see this, we're probably going to see the civilizations, the map. We know already is going to be enclosed. And that banner from Tatot was beautiful. You know, this is really beautiful. We have the civilization. Well, this is the angle usually that we see that great 3D one. And I want to see it, man. I want to see it. Because we are really curious. Also, what happened with Herod, we were a lot of questions. And now we don't really know. I still vote for, I don't know. It has to be Byzantines or Tatars. And then close for Tatot.
Okay, so
I believe, I don't know.
Byzantines, or what was his fourth shift again?
Tatars, then he got Korea.
Koreans, Koreans, something I don't see. It kind of has to be Byzantines, yeah. And I'm not sure if I like that too much.
Well, the thing is, if you go with a lot of farming, the transition to a potential fast sim can be great, but you want also in a map that you can, I mean, Enclosed is a map that you can expand. You need to make damage early and you can move. So,
and Byzantines don't need to expand that much, right?
Yeah.
Because they aren't that reliant on gold.
Yeah.
You only want to go into gold if you go for Katas. Even if you play Arbalest, it's kind of gold heavy, but having 2 gold spots is totally fine till like early to mid Imperial Age, right? So they are totally fine going for a lot of very cheap units. And Leary, he is not that sure where he picks what civilization, I believe.
He's confused probably. And also Byzantine, we say one thing, don't have to be 1. 2 TCs and spamming units can be okay, can be a node. Let's see, because we don't know if they have decided already the civilizations. I think they did. I think we're gonna see now. Come on, I want to see the cataphract. It's beautiful too. Will be the first time.
Would be, I think
First time, right?
first time, and I think it would like might crush the table there.
Prissy, get me a cataphract.
Oh, but don't put the glass there. The cataphract might throw it over.
Or is it gonna be a Kashik?
Oh, also an option. Tatars, they have a crazy late game. If you play Kashik, heavy CA, you have a lot of gold. It's
And a lot of mobility as well for that map. Yeah. But the problem is that the Kumans, you can go very aggro in the early game. I don't know if then you can add, well, we're telling Kuman, and maybe then he's not picking Kumans as well. Hopefully we are not going to fail, because then they're going to think, what are you guys doing there, man?
Well, Cumans also are a real option on acclivity, right? Because you can open double archery range, you can technically open archery range stable as well, simply because your production is cheaper in the wood cost. So short distance, you can put on some aggression. TC, a bit ignored if you play acclivity. So that's why enclosed is where we feel Cumans the more clear choice.
I believe that Tatot, it doesn't matter who is facing, is motivated. I think he's even more against Leary. For what we were talking before. Like a mini challenge for him. Like, I have to win him in a big tournament. A series to Leary, right? Because he has done to most of people, but don't think against Leary, I don't know.
Well, yeah, as we said, like Hidden Cup earlier, but like Red Bull 5, he kind of lost 3-0 pretty easy. It was 3-1 in the end. We played Aftermath, which is like a really wild map, and look at that. What's riding in there, man?
Well, you can see the beautiful node, the amazing unit. It's beautiful, huh?
It's so sick.
It's so sick. He's so sick. He's so sick. That cataphract there. My goodness. Byzantines, we were right. We know something. We know something.
Okay. Yeah.
We know something. And now we're going to see the Kipchak as we were talking.
I think it has to be the Kipchak on the other side. Humans just feel so likely. We have seen it so many times. The distance is long and enclosed simply because the woodline is in the center there, and we just have to think it buys enough time for humans to add that extra town center. And they can also still play mind games, right? Could go for the stable opening, could go for archery range opening, could go for even the double opening.
Okay, let's see, because I want to see now the Kipchak, the same that I saw. We saw the cataphract. He's still thinking, man, and he's a best of 3.
It shouldn't be that complex, but apparently...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine a best of 5. This Sunday, remember, a quarterfinal best of 5, then...
And it should be easy for Leary, at least Northern Isles, right? It's easily
Italian.
Italians.
It's Italian.
Yeah. And what? What?
Whoa.
Oh,
We need newcasters. Newcasters right now. What the Italians are doing here? And then what he pick on water, Berbers? Huh? What happened with AM? Bengalis, now Italians on close?
What's that?
Archers?
For production, I think you picked the wrong civilization there. This is
It's confirmed.
Obviously it's confirmed, but this it's crazy.
Yeah.
This had to be a counter to what he expected Tato to play. I think he tried to out-mind game Tato there, and remember,
Do you like it? Do you like it, the option for Leary? Because it late.
Oh.
You don't like it?
He's dry on water now. What is he playing on water?
But against Byzantine. Let's focus in this one. In this matchup against Byzantines,
I don't think the
in a
Genoese
late game?
No, they don't perform well enough against cataphracts.
no?
No.
Okay.
Genoese? I don't think so.
Well, but that's in a very, very long game. But in middle game, also, Skirmish is ballistic for Tatot, and he's fine.
I think so as well. I think Leary, honestly, needs to play a really aggressive game here. Because if this game goes 40 minutes plus...
It's his style. Otherwise, usually, that's his style. So maybe that's the plan. Then you can go up to castle. It's also
But there are
easier.
better civs than playing Knight's crossbow, what I'm kind of expecting. Oh, it is Cumans. Oh, whew. Ooh, yo, man.
They troll us.
Oh,
they troll.
production.
They troll. The production troll us. My goodness, they are trollers. Well, Freezy, Patrick, whoever is there, they troll us. It's cool, man. This production is on another level. Ladies and gentlemen, we see Leo with second TC and double archery range. Thank you, production. We love you as well. All right.
Double gate. Mem,
Yeah.
time to scream.
No. I don't have voice anymore. You don't listen or what?
Okay. Oh, that should be that scout, though. I think should never get out. I think wall between the barracks.
Kuman's a scout.
Yeah, it's 5% faster, Mem.
Okay.
It gets out. Oh, that's a bit sloppy by Tato, I believe. I think he could have killed it.
Yeah.
Like 2 houses away.
So he has only one archery range. I confused before.
Oh, look at the other side, please, observer. Look at what Tato is doing. He's pushing the deer away and killing them with the spearman. Look at that. One more hit needed here.
He's gonna kill it!
Oh, perfect. And that means no food on those deer if a military unit does the last hit.
That's really great because you need that food. Even more if you're doing second tone center. That's 280 foot in the damn hell. Gone. He's still taking the other deer. It's true that he has the berries, but the berries is the slowest food income in the game. While the deers use one of the opposite. They stop the short fish. Deers hunt, it's absolutely amazing. Leo is now exploring. He has archery range. The goal. Why they did this to us, man? I'm still thinking,
They're probably laughing at production like, how did we make those stupid casters look?
Yeah, but now, guys, you have to put the Kumans, the Kipchak. We need to see that.
On Northern Isles, they put the Kipchak on the table.
Island. Okay.
Oh, Tato, can he block this? I don't think so. It's, I think, too close to the town center. Indeed, saves his HP. Archers are around, tries to find another one. It's not actually housing Leary. Do we find a kill? Looks good.
Tato is microing properly. He's taking one village. He's going to take another. Leo is not there with the archer. He's going to kill another one. This is going to be 2 villages down probably. He's with fletching. The scout is taking damage in those archers, but as you can... Oh, he saved everything. Saved the village and killing them all. Not bad. And well, one village down is not that huge when you have double TC. You can see how Tato already selling everything. No stone, nothing to go up to castles. And then forward siege workshop.
I don't know. I think he might actually buy stone back there as well. I think it's just trying to survive, or it's just trying to push the town. Yeah, I think forward so siege workshop could make a lot of sense. Something weird happened. Tato actually went for wheelbarrow. That's obviously a great upgrade. The more villagers you have, but he did it after like 35 villagers, way earlier than we typically see it.
Yeah, well, and you can see how Leary is not too far from going up with double TC. 5 is more, 6 already. Still have the numbers. He's now microing here. This is the 10 points he got, right, in the micro. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it because Tato got 9, so... And you can see, guys, how both players are microing the archers really well. Still Leary a little bit ahead with the KD and trying to push a little, but a stable at home. I don't see yet any forward villager. And on the way to Castle Leary, not going to be so behind with the double TC, Nelly.
This is an interesting market placement as well. Kind of forward where Siege Workshop could make a lot of sense then. Now Skirmisher added. I don't think Leary can stay here, but well, Leary is proving me wrong here apparently. Armor is in. Skirm should be pretty good, and yeah, Leary needs to run. But as you mentioned, on the way to Castle Age with way more villagers.
Well, but he has wheelbarrow. It's not that many more. I mean, 9, so it will be 6 because he has wheelbarrow. So those 3 villages less, let's say, because wheelbarrow needs the time from 3 villages. But still, like, he keeps creating more. He has the second town center and is coming forward. He's coming forward. Remember that also this civilization with the town wedge as well. When you make the building, you don't even need an outpost. You see absolutely everything. The problem is Leary is too close to be up, and if you don't make damage with Kumans, you might be able to clean that forward easily.
Oh, well, we will see. I think multiple stables. I think if he expects the forward siege workshop. He should already be building the siege workshop. Remember, humans can do that in Fuel Age.
Correct.
Could help out quite a bit to go for the mangonel production. Doesn't really have the wood for it now, but this is a game where if you want to use a restroom, better do it after the game, because this one could end pretty quickly. This is going to be wild next minutes.
Oh my God. But good thing for Tato. I don't think he saw the siege workshop. As Mapu pointed out there, no, he didn't see it. Now he's pushing back a little bit of those villas and he's getting some idle. Still 11 villas ahead, 12, and he's doing the stables. And the stable from Tato is at home, so it's gonna take too long to be there.
Botkin with only 6 archers. So Leary not going for crossmen, resources are limited, economy not really there yet, and skirmishers will do their job. Now Monastery most likely at the front as well, mangonel pressure will come in, and that's the only gold Leary has access to, obviously.
Yeah, and Botkin is not a really cheap upgrade. Let's see the fog of war for Leary Mapu, please, because we want to see if he can see another goal. He doesn't see that goal at 9 o'clock, so he cannot see that goal at all. As you can see, he's missing that one.
Oh, one
man.
tile.
And now he's gonna get inside. Let's see his base. There's a mangrel now. Well, he can move the lumberjacks. He's killing one villager, but he spotted the siege. So what to do now from Leary? As you mentioned, Botkin with 7 archers is not too much. He's doing now the monastery, correct, to convert those camels. But he needs mobility because Tato's army, camels, very cheap as well.
Mangonel pressure, I don't think crossbow is the easy choice. There's skirms annoying a bit, scouting quite a bit. Look at that. Tato doesn't want to play more skirmishers. He's mainly using them for scouting right now. Puts on some more pressure here, another villager dead. And Tato only 12 villagers behind.
Yeah. 3 village kill is even less because he has wheelbarrow. The TC is now in danger. He should attack with one mangonel to the village and the other to the TC.
Potentially, maybe a bit further down. He wants to keep them together though. Shot against the crossbows. Now you want to click the farm, then you're slightly increasing the range of your mangonel shots.
Okay, but now we see double stable. From Leary, he's doing a skill bar and armor, no bloodlines yet, but there's monks as well. Not gonna be easy. He's trying to micro those crossbows. Knights are about to be there. He has to be back. We don't see yet the monks from Leary. He has only one, but he's not converting. This is 3 mangonels. The push is absolutely real. That TC is gonna be down. And the big problem is Leary doesn't have any goal now. No goal. The crossbows are going down. The score is switching in a moment, and Tato is in a very good position, as you can see. That was a big and very good bada boom. And still, you have to move to find more goal, because if not, it's going to be a quick game.
Uh-oh, that's going to be tricky indeed. Mangonel shots again, man. Really good ones. There are barely any crossbows left. 4 on the field only.
And that TC is about to be bye-bye. These 2 monks is going to convert. It's committing. No, you cannot commit. He's going to lose a lot more. Look at the KD. He's double the KD in favor to Tato. And Tato is taking the town center. And Leary, what Leary can do, I'm telling you, Alt F4 is a good up. Another TC in the same spot. He's going to be able to clean those. Oh my God, he's trying to clean the mangoes. So maybe the Alt F4 was too fast from me. It looks like, but military numbers, 18 Tato, 3 Leary, Villa is the same, and this is looking great for Tato. The KD 15, Villa is 0.
Oh, military count 2 against 20 now, even in villagers. That's so beautiful. And simply because resetting the crossbow count happened earlier, Tato can now go for knights exclusively.
Converted.
Double conversion! So good!
GG.
Tato takes game 1! Memphis speechless. Ooh, look at how cool he's taking that zip as well.
Thanks God the production didn't show our faces, because what a domination. Look at that. No, please, they're gonna troll. They're gonna troll us. They did. I don't want to see that. Okay, you can go with the replay if you want, Freezy.
Should Leary have picked Italians?
Maybe Italian was a good choice. But that was a domination from Tato. He didn't explore properly. He could have gone back to another back goal. You relocate your resources, and you don't suffer like this.
I think staying on crossbow was something that I typically don't see, right? Especially like we have a very famous player in the Age of Empires universe that is very famous for mangonel pushes, Hoang, and the typical thing you play against it is not double archery range crossbow, because it's so easy to run into those shots, right? Your whole macro suffers so much, and Tato starting off with a big W.
Yeah, well, and this match is so important because remember that at this point it's going to decide a lot of the brackets. Not only that you qualify to the quarterfinals, it's what potential opponent you get in quarterfinals, and that's really huge. That not only need only, in quotes, only one win more against Leary. Leary started to lose in the previous series, start to lose this series as well. What was the mistake then here for Leary in the first one? Was that
No siege
the
workshop
Archers cross
and
one?
Archers. I think it was Archers, yeah.
Yeah.
Teto, he also had the market, so he could easily see, well, Teto sold all the stone, so he knew the all-in was coming. I think also...
He explored also.
Yeah, Townwatch was missing, man.
Yeah.
That's such a big upgrade. If you're getting forward, it gives you the extra vision. And then Teto, beautiful micro, right? Crossbow shots, like in their face. Mangonels used beautifully. Conversions on point. And then ran in with the Knights and Camels at the perfect time.
Okay, and it's a Clivity now confirmed map. I believe it's a Clivity confirmed map. And it's going to be now Italians again, probably, because this production won't only Italians. But now, seriously, it will be Tatars versus
Berbers, probably.
Berbers.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting one for sure. Teto, I think, like Feudal Age opening, is Leary maybe even opening stable? It's kind of something most people moved away from.
Yeah.
Most of the time I've seen one archer range or double archer range on Acclivity.
Yeah, you don't want. It's true that Tatars in early game might have the edge there, but in general, Berbers counter Tatars. I mean, unique units counter, then with the Knights bonus, and if you are going to go Knights, let's see. Don't bring good memories, Berbers, to Leary in the tournament.
Uh-oh,
Don't bring good
7.
memories. Well, I'm telling you, was obviously another opponent, another matchup. It was Berbers Teutons, okay? So let's see what is going to happen. Leary 0, Tato to 1, and we want to see the unique unit there. So beautiful. It's about to be there for sure.
I think that they need to move the glass a bit. Ooh, the Gulam. So Hindustan is the choice. We don't really know the map though, but we are kind of expecting it has to be Acclivity. Technically, Leary could choose between Acclivity and Northern Isles.
Well, Hindustanis is amazing too. I mean, we were not
Acclivity.
talking about that. On any map, almost.
Yeah,
They're very strong.
yeah,
They're really strong right now, Hindustanis. For those people that are new in the stream, okay, the map is Acclivity is confirmed. And for those people that are new in the stream, has been away, they were before Indians that has been converted to Hindustanis. They made some change. They now have a new unit, unique unit, sorry, that is the Gulam that basically eat the archers. Eat the archers. And they have also crazy hand cannoneers. And oh man, beautiful one.
The Kashik.
Yeah, the Keshik is there. Tatars.
Crazy unit.
Would you prefer?
I think on this map it's close to even, maybe slightest of advantages for Tatars.
Okay. There's quite a lot of hills, and if he used the map control like in the previous game and going aggressive, well, let's see. Because, man, the previous game has been so quick, unexpected quick, because in close can be a very long game. We were talking that, well, a close map can be for the late game, and I don't know. We will see what is going to be. And what is going to be the approach? Stable? Archery range?
Oh, that's the
for
big
both? I mean, it's more popular archery range.
I think
it's really unsafe.
It's just so easy to create like what we call the potato base or egg base, where you basically just wall like 12, 15 tiles away from your town center and then be super safe. And that's so easy to defend if you go for archers. And then melee units aren't doing that much damage. So we feel archers just makes it so much easier to get to Castle Age because you're not taking that much damage.
Okay, and we have now Tatars and Hindustanis. The answer is there. Archery range for Tato. Leary is trying to explore that. He's going to explore in a moment. We're going to see.
Stable.
We're going to see if he did what? He did a stable opening by Leary. It's going to be a full feudal approach. Then archery range also soon, because you cannot go only scouts.
Yeah, it has to be some skirms or archers with that one as well. Teto already walling with like 4 villagers, what it seems. And obviously can wall pretty small, right? Archers won't threaten him too much. 2 spearmen at it as well. Those deer probably out of reach there at the left-hand side. Those 2 villagers will finish the walls. Now some attack here. Should be that villager.
Okay, and he's going to take it now. There's the spears. They were fast. I think he's doing already the archery range. I seen the mini-map, but signal there for Leary. There you go, archery range right there. House it Tato and is forced to make the Tone Watch, well, Tone Watch is great, as we were talking before, and we might see the difference if we put the Fog of War for Tato. In between our tournaments participants in 2022, Tatars played the Hindustani 13 times. Tatars won 12 of those.
Wow.
Not bad, but it was Indians.
Maybe it's just
But
after.
it's the same. You think
no,
that?
I think they took Hindustanis exclusively.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think that.
Okay.
Because that's not that many games, right? And we had a
That's
lot of
huge.
tournaments.
That's huge,
But
actually.
crazy advantage for Tatars then.
Yeah. So let's see, because this is getting even more interesting now. Obviously, he has to micro so well Leary. He has only 4 military, well, Tato 9 already. The resources for Leary looks smooth. Like, it seems to be getting closer and closer to go up to Castle Age.
Oh, GL trademark. Tatars with the market there. Could be a timing there with earlier crossbows. Because look at that. Archer range, yes, by Leary. Production, no.
No.
Not a single archer, not a single skill.
He's not doing. It seems that he's going to go Castle Age. Not feudal aggression here. But the problem is, if you go up to Castle Age really quick, it's great. But if you don't wall in time...
The back is still open.
Yeah.
Trying to wall the left hand side. Archers are going.
All this is open. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Everything is open. I mean, everything is absolutely opening. With the 2 Lumbercams here, is going to wall now. I like the wall is not so greedy. It's walling closer to the Blasmith, not too close for the gold, so he might defend. Now that the scout is going to be down, it is down, which is important. And the kid, it's on the way to Castle Age.
Crazy how he avoided going for units and completely waited till he clicked to Castle Age. Now is going for skirms. We know skirms are producing so incredibly fast. So I think he could be in time saving his villagers there. Just needs to pull them, which he's doing.
And then what is the transition? He see the archers coming, the 4 villages, the 4 hunters from the deers, are going home. And now he's doing the skirmishes. Those skirmishes without even fletching, doing the armor faster. Okay. Because he won't just to hold. And then the archers won't do almost any damage to those skirmishers.
Yeah, only 1 damage there per shot, and so therefore you're surviving quite a bit. Interesting that Tato still didn't properly use the market, right? Now we are selling some resources. Wow, interesting. Tato wants to play multi-TC. Not selling the stone.
Yeah, he's not selling the stone. I mean, usually when you see the market that early, you feel that it's going to go all in. It's not really happening. I don't think now it's worth it to sell the stone anymore. And Lee going forward.
What? Is that a forward siege workshop?
I mean, not going to be a monastery. I mean, if he's doing a monastery there, I'm going to be, what the hell? It cannot be a monastery.
Oh, there's a relic.
Well, it's true. And then go back. And then he's going back. Anyway, let's see what is going to happen.
Maybe just for vision?
What's happening?
I think it's just for vision. He's just
make an outpost. Not want to make 2 TCs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then we have to see Town Watch pretty soon. Spearman getting some intel there. Castle Age timing probably faster than Tato anticipated. And yeah, that house doesn't get a friend.
It's a lonely house. I like it. They make a palisade. Anyway, TC at the back, going for the booming approach. Is the right one, Nili? I mean, Brumi approach is doing botking, which is nice. Obviously, no horse collar at this point. Subidon?
Well, I think horse color, typically good timing is on the way to Castle Age. That's where we see most people going for it. And you earlier said it. Gulam, the main unit there for Hindustanis, eats archers, and we are building the TC next to the stone. So that seems to be Leary's plan. Skirm defense now goes for the 2nd armor already. So he will not die to any castle full archer all-ins that Tato is throwing at him. And Leary, his game plan is shoot that deer, and I think he shot it with a TC, right? The deer. Yeah. So loses the food there.
He lost one.
He lost the second one. And the long-term plan, though, after shooting the deer is get the castle, get on to
So now he's doing the horse collar. And Tato is the one who is coming. Ooh. The one who is coming again is Tato. He's going to go with a lot of archers, but he's not expecting. I believe that now we might see a siege workshop from Lear. But Lear is not playing the usual, if he's taking this village, but he see it. So he knows he's coming.
Mm-hmm. And villagers being sent back, builds it at the other side. Sneaky. 3 villagers there, 4 archers, trying to find some wild damage. And Tato is adding town centers. So this is not an all-in. Don't get confused. It is crossbow and magnol, but mainly for the composition, not to he doesn't have to do damage.
Yeah, remember guys that those archers are also with Thumbprint. You can see how those archers are eating the skirms. It's true that it's not going to be that easy, plus 2 armor. And now he's here as well. Do you think Lewis will make Ballistic? I believe it's so expensive. Probably he should keep going with the boom.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially for Hindustanis, right? You benefit so much from having multiple town centers. So I think like 3 town centers, maybe even 4 town centers could be an option, because Tero, he won't do many of those moves, right? Those 4 crossbows are here to suicide themselves, trying to get 2 villagers, and he is happy, but Tero won't go for more run-bys than those.
Yeah, and now he's trying to save those, and he's gonna save absolutely everything. Camels, 25% attack faster than... Why the Hindustanis are great for the economy? The villages are cheaper. Don't watch as well for both players. Leary is gonna see the mangonel coming soon, but the boom is being quite smooth now for Leary. He has the TC. Well, Tatot is fine too. 54 seconds idle TC, 1 minute only. It's pretty close. It's only 5 is different nearly, even with more army for Tatot. The problem is that army Tatot is doing is expensive. It's more expensive, as we can see in the value at the bottom. And when if he keep that hill, it's not really achieving anything with that army. And the longer the game goes, the caster from Hindustan is going to be closer to be built.
Not your typical game.
Oh, another TC.
Third TC. We played 2 TCs versus 2 TCs for quite some time, and the KD is 5 against 7. So, like, both players building an army, but neither player able to find lots of damage, because that is the first time that mangonels are crossing the area in the center. Now going for this gate should easily fall. Leary now rushing his defensive. Siege Workshop as well, and mangonel micro will be interesting.
I don't remember if Leary has the market, because the market will help now a lot. 500 gold. He has no way to make the mangonel. He's doing the mangonel right now. Okay, just got it. But a lot of army for Tatot. A lot of army for Tatot. We are used to see Leary going really aggressive. It's not happening in this series. He's going more for the macro. But when the mangonel is there, if he has a good micro, we can see 4 villages ahead. But military, he's behind, and a lot of idle time, because even if you don't see it reflected, all those villages are not working, Nelly.
Yeah, that's so true, and you see that kind of in the work efficiency. So column at the bottom right there, and you simply see Tero right now, well, get some more resources compared to Leary.
Echo KD is still 0-0, because not taking big risks. He's now trying to open in another spot. This is Ballistic, potentially. Well, Ballistic, Thumbprint, big investment, but if he's Knife, if he finds some hole, he's gonna kill a lot. He has double the army, 5 is more, but he's floating already over 400 stone, close to 500. We might see the castle, and then those Gulams might really kill everything from Tatars right now.
Where is Tero's 3rd TC? Is it on stone or not? I think he needs to buy 100 stone and needs the 4th TC on stone, because Tero is running out of options here. He can't play crossbow or CA against guaranteed to come Gulam. He needs to switch into Kashik, and Tero, I wouldn't be surprised if in like 6-7 minutes we see 15 villages on stone for Tero.
Yeah, well, we see Wilbaro as well. Still with the economy approach. Ballistic is covered. He's taking 1 village. He's taking the farm. Now those villages are still not working now for Leary. The score is still solid for the Spaniard. And where's the mangroves? He has 2 mangroves, Leary. The problem is that he's now downhill. He needs to go with those mangroves. It's gonna be very important this moment. Now with Ballistic, those villages are going down. The TC is in danger. He has to move more. He's gonna lose another one. And another one. Let's go. Now the mangrove. Ooh! Almost. He's gonna lose that mangrove. No, but now it's coming with. Oh, he's gonna take both mangroves with that one. Both mangroves from Lee. And now there's 2 mangroves with the skirmishes +2 as well. That was huge. But still, Tatot with 5 villages ahead and more army, Nelly.
But is that really important? 5 villagers, he's diving in there. Not really sure if I like this play.
Oh, well, he's gonna lose a lot of army still. The castle is about to be up there, and being 4 villages behind, if you lose all that army advantage against Hindustanis, it is not great.
Oh yeah, that's so true. And still, there's no transition into better units. Look at that, more crossbows in the queue against full mangonel and skirms. Tero, is he maybe a bit too stubborn here?
Yeah, well, I mean, he probably maybe feel that he has to do this because he feel that this Hindustani's composition, future composition can be crazy. Look at the resources. He has 700 stone, has some good economy. Those camels are with 0 upgrades. He didn't even make bloodlines. +1, but he's still taking those. He's taking another village. It's already 11 villages killed by Tatot for 0 by Leary. He's attacking, so, well...
Mangonel dancing here. Should be repaired though, Monk.
Oh, kill the Monk. Kill the Monk. The skirmishes are coming. The Mangonel is there already. He's gonna try to kill the crossbows, but those archers are very strong. They got all the upgrades, only missing the +2 armor, but enough for what he's doing right now. The problem, I insist, is that Leary's economy is looking so smooth. He's about to go up to Imperial.
And I think Tato, is he maybe thinking about a castle age all in here? Because he's adding stables, he's going for armor, now 4th TC, not on stone. He is sending 17 villagers on stone now, so he knows that Kashyyyk is an option for him here. Didn't want to invest the 100 stone for another townsend that felt like, okay, I never lost any villagers, we didn't even lose that Mangonel. So Tato will get into Kashyyyk. Then we have to question the double stable play there, and that's going to be really tricky for the Tatar.
For Tatar, but Leary is not going up yet. He doesn't really have a lot of army there to really defend that one. And where he's gonna locate that castle? He's trying to clean this. Oh, he's coming with another Mangonel. The castle is super aggressive. He's at the back, trying to defend his townsend. It's super aggressive, Dylan. Come on. Look at that Mangonel now. He's gonna take it. One, no. He microed properly. He's coming with another. He's gonna take it. No, he's not taking. Look at that micro by Tato. Taking one Mangonel. He's gonna take another. 1-for-1. That's good for Tato in that moment because he lost the other one.
And now is actually queuing up some knights, still far away from imping. Here is Tato, goes for knights, might go for some more Kashyyyk, and camels are really good against that. Crossbows can't even hold the hill.
But this is good for Leary. He's on the way to Imperial. Ooh, maybe it's not good for Leary anymore. I told you it was so aggressive castle. It was so aggressive.
Maybe
man.
too aggressive.
Too aggressive. 1, 2, 3 villages down. He's not noticed 4 villages down. Already 15-0 the Echo KD. He's still up to Imperial. But he need to clean that one at the back, and he need to build up the Gulams. Because if Tato now is coming with the castle forward all in, we have seen this kind of aggression by Tato more than one time.
Crossbows really good against the camels with these upgrades that we have right now and being pushed back. Oh, that goal is so undefended.
Yeah, there is nothing there for Leary to defend. Look at the score. Now the Krobos is gonna be taking more and more villages. One more down, another one down. Ooh, man. The 3 Mangonels, the castle is on his face. He's gonna be in Imperial. But he's at the limit, 20 villages behind right now, and the castle is still not up, nearly. Who has the advantage?
Oh, impossible to call. If we look at the numbers, it is Tato, but we're going to Imperial Age, and we feel like Hindustanis will have quite a good army composition. Not a lot of villagers on stone, namely 0 for Leary here, so a lot of questions marks still. I think Tato's aggression should be continuing here, going for more knights, because Leary can't afford all the upgrades to find the proper counters.
Yeah, he cannot. He cannot, because if we think about the Imperial, okay, it's great. He can go camels, he can go heavy camels, don't even have bloodlines. He does have a stone for another castle. He might bring trebuchet, but you need to defend those trebuchet. And Tatot, he's gonna buy another castle, or what is he gonna do? Well, he's close to go to Imperial, but maybe continuing the push is even better than him.
I'm not sure. The second castle placement will really tell us like what Tato wants to play. If he wants to continue pushing forward, I think that's a really questionable thing because he should know the castle is up in the back. So I think further to the north on the hill and play the long game might be Tato's approach here.
Okay, now he's in Imperial. Heavy camel, chain bar dynamo, not even bloodlet, remember. You need the
shots are good.
He took it right now, and he need to move villages. This map is huge. It's really, really huge. You can definitely move your economy. Is gonna be able to do it or not? Well, the +2 is gonna be there. The camel upgrade still take a minute. And what is he doing now with that upgrade? He's doing the +4 right away. He's confident enough that the camels, heavy camels with the +3 is gonna clean. He got 4 camels.
That's crazy.
And that castle is not aggressive one.
Tato is taking into pikemen. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like 3-4 barracks there.
Do you like the pikeman approach there? Because if you do some
it's great if he sees what Leary is taking into, but I would not have expected the full camel play here. So great scouting or anticipation.
Raiding in the Lumberjacks. He's killing more villages. He's still 24 villages, man. He didn't kill a single villager to his opponent. The Camels are coming. The Camels are not elite yet. They are not, sorry, not heavy, not +4. He's trying to commit already, but now he's gonna get the +4, and he has only 4 Camels. That's not enough army. The Keswick are doing the job as well. They saw monks, population 109, Tatot 162 population, and the Gamaleon, it's in a very good position. I like this castle, I do. I do like the castle because you need to kill him from there.
Defensive castle now trying to stabilize. More Night Raider coming in, and that should be some dead villagers. No way that Lyri can save those. If Tedo's actually clicking, has another group there at the bottom, tries to get some more outposts. That could be way more dead villagers. And Camels, we have to question that choice, right? Because crossbows, Sunday doing some reasonable good damage. Oh, look at
wallet.
the walls, man.
He wallet, he noticed, he lost that. I mean, you cannot be passing, just passing. But he's still losing villages in the wood. He do not notice. Echo KD 32, he killed his first villager now, probably is forward. Oh my god, 4 relics for Tatot also. We didn't notice about the relics. He has all the map control, he's playing amazing.
Could be the 5th one on the way, obviously. Like this, at the left-hand side, we had the last relic, so maybe Tedo's even trying to make some sneaks there. Kashyyyk coming in, and the first click for Tedo Nymph was Halberdier. And we are facing mainly Camels. It's such a weird thing to not see Lyri go for Gulams here.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't make a single one. Didn't make a single one.
And
There's
he rushed
no
the castle in the back, right?
Yeah, well.
Oh, more raids. Look at that Eco KD, 42-4.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's really, really incredible. It's still 118 population. It's true that not a lot of resources for Tato because he's using everything. He's gonna clean that forward castle, so then maybe he can stabilize a little bit. But we have there already a lot of Kashyyyk missing upgrades, of course, but the raid is continuing. He's raiding all the time.
Racer is finished now as well. Should do some reasonable damage. But that's a lot of exposed villages. And 46-4, that could easily get way closer. But look at that many Kashyyks coming over.
Yeah, he has to be really careful. He's now moving away with those villages. Look at the Crubble, look at the Kashyyyk. And Tatot is super close to being the quarterfinals already. He's really, really close to be on the quarterfinal. Look at those Kashyyyk gonna take. We were talking about that big win against Lyri in a big event. This is the biggest one, and he's getting there. The Kashyyyk are going to take the TC. Maybe the Crows are coming. He's waiting for those bloodlines now for those Camels. +1 forging now on the way. The resources at the very limit. Population 133. Tatot close to the 200. And keep killing more. 53 villages. The KD is impressive. The Mongol is gonna be down, and I really don't know what Lyri can do to come back from this situation.
So tricky. He's now going into some Gulams. That raid is stopped in the back as well. Halberdier has produced to defend this one. Now the TC is going down, and with it probably the 8 villagers inside there. Didn't even try to save them. Trying to buy himself some time is Lyri, but with what forces?
It's crazy. Look at those Camels now. They're coming, but they are not Imperial Camels. They are heavy Camels. 65 army, 25. Tatot cannot lose this game right now.
Look at the military, 65-25, and still the hill advantage. How can Lyri engage here? I don't really see the options. Only now the second attack upgrade, and worker efficiency is still pretty high though. Lyri doing a really good job at keeping everything. 3 traps can't really help against that army though. Lyri's still stuck at pop 130, man.
Yeah, well, he needs another castle because it's the only way to stop this somehow. And I don't know how, but he should get the Imperial Camels is maybe the only choice. Now he's throwing some army here. Tatot is not controlling that one. About to have the castle, the lead Kashyyyk as well.
Traps actually helping out from distance. What are we witnessing here? Camels taking the hill, Kashyyyk moving away, the crossbow unprotected.
Well, everything is unprotected now, but the trebuchets are going to be down. He's going to kill all the Crobbles, and then the Camels will kill the Kashyyyk. So I'm not sure if that trebuchet is worthy to kill. Now he can clean all. Now Lyri can clean this army, actually.
That was the best possible fight for Lyri here.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's still really behind with Villis, yes, but military numbers is getting a little bit closer, and he killed quite a lot there. Still no stone to make the other castle. He's now repairing that one. This is the traps, and this is a lot of halberdiers. Another castle to take the hill, but +1 now. We need to see more Gulams. he need to make more good lands.
Absolutely. They will help out so much against all the Harbiers here. Castle still trying to be safe, but only repairing with 4 villagers. Going to be a tricky thing. Traps not being used there to fight off the traps of Tato. And it's basically full Harbiers now, but more raids. Those were really good minutes here for Leary. He's fighting back in this.
Yeah, he's killing quite a lot of villages. Finally, there are like 8, 10 villages, maybe even more. The Halberdiers don't have that mobility. Remember, Halbs are only +1 armor for Tatars, and now more raiding here. He's gonna lose the castle in front, or maybe not, I don't know. Population is still big difference. I mean, he's still trying like a champion that he is, but the score is just growing and growing. And even if Tato is losing some units, he's still expanding all over. I mean, I don't know. He has killed like 20 villages with this raid, which is good. The Gulams are there, but Gulams, you don't want Gulams against Elite Kashik.
Absolutely not, and they are generating gold so nicely here. Tato is now targeting the main TC of Leary. That's never a good spot to be in. Pushing in even further. GG, good luck. Next.
Whoa, GG Cold 2-0. We're gonna see Tato's reaction. Ooh. That was his reaction, and Tato is happy. It is really happy. Remember, $10,000 guaranteed. And Tatito, the Spaniard, is in the quarterfinals. It's an upset, nearly.
Absolutely an upset, beating the most successful player in Redbull Wololo history. Leary, 4-time finalist, double champion, endless amount of experience, considered to be so well trained, so well prepared going into this one. And Tato, we had big upsets. This might be the biggest of the day.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 2-0. Yeah. And let's say, clear win.
Yeah.
Like he won very, very clear in the first one. In this
games.
game, he dominated. I mean, Lear didn't really play, in my opinion, his usual gameplay. He loves to be aggressive, or he has been aggressive. He didn't play like that today at all.
Yeah.
Was Tato the one who was aggressive in both games?
Yeah, absolutely. And I questioned the stable opening on Clivity, right? Then Leary went into the skirms, defended quite nicely. Maybe a different approach with the Gulams there in the mid game, but remember the first game, right? As you said, Leary, the best in microing those small armies, in microing those feudal, like 20 versus 20 armies. But then Cubans, the TC, giving the control to Tato and then going for crossbow, that's where we have to ask the big questions.
We saw that the draft was a little bit different of what he usually is doing. Tato also was like what he's going to do, but I think we're gonna know more.
Yeah. And close out the day as I'm joined by both Dave and Mem, and boys, what a day we've had. It's been incredible. There's been ups, there's been downs, we've had smiles, friends, there's been laughs, there's been tears. Bit of everything today, Mem, and I mean,
the end of the day has been incredible.
Well,
I mean,
we've got
D90 was telling about that, and I was talking like Tato. They switched the positions. Tato was playing like Leary. He beat him with his strategies. He never let him be Leary, in my opinion. I don't know what you saw there, Mr. Dave.
Well, Dave, I mean, you know, perhaps we can again talk about in broad sweeps what we've seen today. This aggression, this proactivity. What are your takeaways from today's matches?
2-0s.
Yeah.
Across the board, at least on the mainstream. I know the B stream had some tough matchups, and it must be said, I mean, Tato coming in and sweeping Leary, it is a best of 3, but 2-0. He had a really tough matchup against ACCM. We were watching that on the B stream, so that shows the quality of ACCM, that shows the quality of the competitors that maybe if you were only on the A stream here, you didn't quite see. We will see in future days, but everyone here is ready to play. I think our first match highlighted that more than ever. Like Kingston, who just shows up here, Viper looks stressed in that first game. Like, he took Viper right to the limit there. He had a chance to win. There was opportunities for him to get some damage done, and that just shows you that even the guys that are, you know, maybe your perception is that they're at the bottom of this list,
They've still got something to say.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
They're still going to come here, and they're playing for keeps. Mem, we've got, of course, days left in this tournament for Age of Empires 2. We've got elimination matches, we've got decider matches tomorrow, we've got quarterfinals, and then next week we'll have semis, and of course the championship match. What are you looking forward to most tomorrow?
Well, since predictions doesn't work anymore, I'm looking forward every single game. Yeah. As Dave said, I don't want to see 2-0s, but we have seen some crazy, really, really crazy games. Tomorrow, I don't even know what we are casting, what we are not casting, because there's so many games, and I expect more upset tomorrow. So I don't know what we're gonna have for the deciders, and then the quarterfinals can be crazy. With Leary already in decided that nobody expected that, it can change already a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really a lot.
Dave, we've already seen sort of expectations subverted from, as you said, match one, Kingstone, really turning the screws on Viper, and now Tato getting up against Leary. We could be in for a wild ride tomorrow, man.
I mean, we were already in for a wild ride, I think, the last couple sets of the day, and I think it really kicked off with MBL. I mean, I talked to Jordan, and Jordan confirmed our suspicions. You know, Jordan had never played up against Genitours. He had never even thought.
Yep.
In like the 2 weeks of the boot camp, and he said, MBL is just the worst matchup for me because I'm not the greatest with things I haven't seen before. Yeah. And literally every time this guy opens a game, it's probably something that you haven't seen before, whether it works or whether it fails miserably. That's what makes him so entertaining. And Jordan said he was playing really, really great. He was really confident in his play style. He had a smile on his face. I mean, no surprise there with Jordan. I mean,
yeah, I mean, with those teeth, obviously, you're going to take every opportunity you can to show it off. Exactly.
Yeah, he felt like he was playing really good. Doubt was a little bit stressed about the match against Capwatch, and why wouldn't you be against a guy like that? And my biggest takeaway from the day, even with Tato winning against Leary, even with MBL showing his stuff, Valessa looked like an absolute beast. So.
Really looking forward to him. Really looking forward to him saying his piece tomorrow. Exactly right. Well, boys, thank you so much for everything today. Thank you, of course, as well to Nilly, who is off on the sidelines right now. And thank you to you as well, the viewer, for joining us today. It has been an absolute pleasure to have your company. Let's remind ourselves of what we've got coming up tomorrow, of course, before we say goodnight. We'll have a look at our schedule, maybe the standings as well. The schedule for tomorrow, of course, a result of what we've seen today. We're going to kick things off with Daniel versus ACCM. That's going to open the broadcast for us. Follow that up with Valis versus Sito. Dogao versus, I believe that'll be the winner of the match that's still being played. I'm not 100% sure on that one. We'll figure that one out because, of course, we've still got some results. Oh, the loser, excuse me, of that's still being played. We'll bring that. I mean, look, as Nilly would say, check Wikipedia. Let's have a look at the other ones as well. We've got, of course, a couple more to show you here. We've got Leary, MBL, and Mr. Yo. We're still going to be figuring out their opponents, but huge names all the same coming your way tomorrow. So clear your dance cards. We will see you then, and we cannot wait to bring you more coverage of this event. On behalf of the entire broadcast team, it has been a pleasure to have your company today, and once again, we do hope to have you back again tomorrow. Right now, though, we're going to take a quick look back at some of the highlights from today, remind ourselves of some of those big moments before we close out the stream once and for all. Once again, on behalf of the entire production team here, thanks for joining us today. We're looking forward to seeing you once again to do it all over back here at Heidelberg Castle tomorrow.